Okay, let's get back to DCSS. This is our Djinni, DjAr of Trog. Started out as a artificer. Still have a decent number of wands here. 8 evocations. Basically just training fighting. I think I'm going to stick with that for the time being. I cheesed out 12 points of throwing via a manual, which was cool. We have 5 enchant weapon scrolls and 1 brand weapon, which is I don't think that's something I put a whole lot of thought into last time. I am probably just going to use the first broadaxe that I find. We currently have a 30% chance of being paralyzed by an orc sorcerer. As a result of that, we really don't want to go to orc just yet. No broadaxes have dropped. I searched for broads and I found none. Okay, so our options on where to go. We could go to shoals and maybe try to find ourselves some javelins. We could go to Spider Nest, which sounds mildly horrifying, even with my pretty good tanking skills here. Obviously, we're not going to go to slime pits. We could finish out dungeon, which could either be easy or hard, depending on what the game decides to throw at me. We are immune to poison. We are not Aralek. We do have access to Aralek through a couple of items. We have this big-ass shield that I could wear at all times. But we also have the air staff, which is swappable. Basically, we can't swing with it, but Trog will not get mad if I just wear it, you know, as long as I don't swing with it. So that's why I'm willing to just wear my my medium shield of protection, because the tower shield is, you know, I will attack a lot less quickly with the tower shield on, because my shield's training is only 15, and it's very quick to swap the Staff of Air on if there is a problem. Nevertheless, there's not really much in the way of electric. I mean, we don't have a snake branch, so you know, I think I'm inclined to just finish dungeon. We have our core available as a swap. We have see invisible. We have resist negative. Pretty cool. We have like no training in a melee weapon, but our throwing is really not bad. So I think we're just going to keep taking fighting to 15, and I'm probably going to go for my standard play of getting a broadaxe. Spark wasps. Oh yeah, that's true. That is a thing in Spider Nest. I don't really consider Aralek to be something I need for those guys. Basically because I have you can very quickly hex them, and we have a polymorph wand. But yeah, you're right. Having Aralek versus them would be better. My dungeon floors have been ridiculous. They have, but now that we've finished Lair, now that we have completed Lair, you know, we're probably okay. Wait a minute. I want to go to D8 real quick. We can just tab through this crap, right? Is the ghost anything special? No. Okay, fine, let's do this. If you're gonna force me to be careful. Go Zag at 500. Never found. I didn't even go into. I didn't even go into the temple. Are you for real? All right, that's it. Javelins aren't doing much. I think they would be. There we go. Yeah, if you recall, someone gave me many subs. Naughty Badger gave me 25 subs, which is an amazing amount, in exchange for taking a Faded Altar, which really could have been anything. I think that Trog was probably the funniest thing that could have happened, other than Zom. But I mean, that's the dice roll. You know, I felt reasonably confident I could survive no matter what happened, even if it was Zom. Alright. But yeah, dungeon has been pretty spicy, I guess. Well, this is interesting. I think I'm gonna switch to this war axe, you know. And what we'll do is we will make one of these guys telly, probably. Oh my god, he tellied right behind me. Okay, well, we'll do this then. We'll pull up one at a time. I'm sure that I can zerk this guy down. We were gifted an anti-magic Lajatong, which is a bit curious, considering that I have shields. Honestly, you know what the truly optimal thing to do here would be? Just to go ahead and start training axes and to use this damn war axe of Vorpal. Well, it's my fault for not training the weapons that I want, you know? Let's just go ahead and take this to 18. That's what I used to do. Just assume I'm going to find a war axe, and if I don't, oh no, I'll have to use a war axe that's, or assume I'm going to find a broad axe, and if I don't, then like, oh no, I'll have to use a war axe that has, you know, the best brand. Well, not the best brand, but one of the best brands. That's true, he does. I think that he should be weighted to not do that, but unfortunately I don't think there's any kind of weighting for your shield skill. We're going to polymorph, and we're going to fail, and the thing is he has Ice Blast, and I don't really care about being Ice Blasted. I'm not vulnerable anymore, but I want I want more of those charges for myself, you know? Oh no, oh, that's a problem. But not as bad of one as it could be, because guess what? I fly, they don't. I'm gonna get away from that priest, though. Flying is pretty good. It's better than people tend to give it credit for. You can do some cool things with it, like just walk away from fights in some places. Oh god. Man, what is this floor? I don't recognize this at all. This has got to be new. Generally, I can recognize, like, chunks of floors, any kind of vault that would spawn. But this I have no memory of. I'm Gandalf walking through Moria right now. You told me, what, that my dungeon floors have been ridiculous? I mean, they may have just buffed dungeon. Or at least thrown in some new vaults. This is definitely new, though. At least I'm pretty sure. I guess I could be wrong. But I don't think so. I'm wondering if there's a way across this for somebody who doesn't fly. I'll have to check. I want to explicitly turn Scrolls of Immolation on for pickup, because I absolutely love Immolation. Okay. We're RC null. I wonder if I can, okay. What we'll do is we'll, for safety, we'll Zerk. And if we start to get owned here, or if my Zerk starts to end, Zerk is ending, so guess what? I just go right here. Oh no, Zerk ended. Too bad that thing can't fly. Hehehe. Stealth. Yeah. But unfortunately, I think... Does it really not say? Wow, that's hilarious. It doesn't say it here, but it does for the blindness, confusion, Atropa dart. Applying its effect increases the throwing and stealth. Once upon a time, one of those two things didn't apply. I think it was just throwing. Do you guys remember? I actually don't remember. I bet if I look up the old... needle thing, it'll say. Oh man. Oh, there it is. Maybe if I search blowgun I can get the old info. Just curious how this used to work. Yeah, it was literally just throwing skill plus blowgun enhancement, which obviously blowguns aren't a thing anymore, but I missed that because it was cool because you could well, you know, you could be a cool blowgun or dart guy, I guess, without necessarily being stealthy. You know, it was just like down to how good your aim was with the dart. And now it necessitates me training a bunch of stealth to be particularly good at it. Which is, I don't know, it's annoying because it's like they're trying to find excuses to get people to train stealth at this point. I don't think there's really any reason to train more than a couple points of it on most characters. There are exceptions. Okay, so I've dropped all those weapons and things. Oh wow. Amulet of Magic Regeneration, are you for real? It's counted as useless for me. I would have just made that a regen amulet, but maybe I'm a little more thoughtful than these people. Like I would have made it work as a, you know, function as a regen amulet for Djinnis. Hey, here's our first curing potions. Some heal wounds. Faith is available. I don't think I need it. I will buy all of these holy words, though. Holy shit. That's radical. Am I not wearing my gloves? Do I have gloves? I am apparently not wearing my gloves. Thank you for the heads up. Wow, we have 30 AC. That's, that is crazy. Why they gotta do demon spawn so dirty? Yeah. Buying holy word scrolls from an angel merchant. Yeah, I like to pretend that he's the one selling me the goods too. It's pretty good. That's actually, his name is Iham. But yeah, I'm not gonna get the Amulet of Faith. I am gonna buy these boomerangs actually, since we invested, you know, we invested into throwing, so we might as well make use of it. Yeah. Whoops, I did not mean to let my Zerk end. That's wild. Why are we having such a hard time meleeing this dude? It's very strange. Oh, hello. Any weird brands on these weapons? Doesn't look like anything that I care about. I can just tab all this, I bet. Yeah, silvers are good against mutated and chaotic. It's a monster house. I probably shouldn't Zerk this stuff, but I'm gonna. Oh my god, maybe I lose. I guess I lose. Alright. My bad for pretending that I could beat this stuff. Just for safety, I'm gonna use Trog's hand. I could have, I guess, died there if I had been paralyzed. Not terribly likely, but... 30 AC, huh? Still getting crushed. Maybe my, maybe my instincts are all off. I think it's just that I'm not killing things fast enough because I don't have enough weapon training, and this is not an enchanted, a sufficiently enchanted weapon. Also, I could use some more evasion. I feel like my evasion should be a little bit higher based on my defenses, but maybe not. The big problem is that my axes is only 2.4, the skill, I mean. Okay, well, the fire mage I'm not too worried about. We have a lot of haste, by the way. Like, our resources are incredible. I can drop potions of flight, by the way. How much blink do we have? Just one? I'd like to have more. If I was being a little bit less greedy, we would be Like I said, we would have enchanted the War Axe by now, but I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to wait for my Broadaxe. At least until Orc is done. We just got more charm. Yep, 10 charges. I'm going to take fighting to 12, and then I'm going to go ahead and train the axes. I know that the aptitude is bad, but if we just focus on it, we'll be okay. Can I farm summons for training? Nope. Those are not worth experience. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something. I should have kept that draining rapier for the sake of killing dudes like the Hydra friend. He's got 8 heads, but I'm not terribly worried about him. I mean, the whip is fancy, but it's still a base damage, low base damage whip. And it's got, it's got the star slow on it, which makes it entirely not worth using. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. No, we don't play that. Oh boy. Unless they change the spell, the books. Oh yeah, paralyzed 30%. Oh, no, no, no. Did he try to get me? No, he never had a chance. I should not be zerking these two-headed ogres. If I roll badly, Okay, wait a minute. Magma, he can't really kill me even if he paralyzes me, so this is probably okay, as long as he's alone. Now, if he's got buddies with him, then that's a big problem. We have a little bit of short blades training, yeah. Enough that it is better to attack with the Rapier of Draining for the time being, I think. If we soften him up, then it's a lot safer with the Disintegrate Wand. Okay, here's our boy. We're gonna not try to polymorph. We're going to Ice Blast, but not just yet, because he's too far away. 43% for the Disintegrate. I don't want to use that either. I guess I could Condenser Vein. That's a little goofy. Why don't we just throw a Javelin? How about that? Actually, no. Let's do the really smart thing. Let's Curare him and miss with it. Okay, let's try again. This time we get him. Good, he's slow. Now we... Gosh, I wonder if I do more damage with Ice Blast or with Javelins. Probably with Javelins, but only if they hit. Let's use the Ice Blast, because this guarantees we get a little bit of damage. There we go. Trog appreciates. And again, Curare. What? Oh. I reflected the large rock. I didn't even realize I had reflection. Or I didn't remember. That was our last Curare, so I hope I used them well. Let's make sure we pick up this Book of Changes so it burns. Yeah, well, that's what I thought happened. I was like, there's no way. What's going on, bro? Why don't we go pick up all the boomerangs, yeah? Apparently a bunch of them have dropped, and I just didn't grab them. I threw it into his eye. Hell yeah, Odysseus style. Okay, I should be able to tab this boulder beetle. You know what? I want to take you upstairs if I can. Maybe I don't have to. That's it. Hold up. Let's queue... Actually, let's just use the darts. These guys are vulnerable to poison, I think. Alright, here we go. Nice hallway full of fellas. Yeah, Tony. It's like they can only admit that they messed something up after like a decade passes, and then only then are their egos satisfied, you know. Oh god. Yeah, there's the damage. How fast are we firing javelins? 0.9, that's not bad. We'll just do that. Hello, Broadaxe. Oh my god. Well, we have our endgame weapon. It's even the right brand, which means that we can drop brand weapon scroll. No, I'm happy with it being Vorpal. Vorpal's actually better for the purpose of a lot of enemies. Flaming does more damage overall, but only if the thing is not resistant to fire. Flaming would help us against Hydras actually, but whatever. We could just zerk those down with the rapier, or we can use throwing. You know, we have plenty of stuff to throw now. So we're gonna pump axes to 18, then we're just gonna get a bunch of defenses, which we sorely need. We've proven our point. Well, we're gonna go full Australian now. And boomerang this thing to death. .4 speed attack with the broad axe. Very, very good reason to train nothing but axes, you know. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I'm just keeping him poisoned. 2, 3. As sick as possible. There we go. Thought I would soften him up before trying to melee him. Takes 3 turns to go from as sick as possible to capable of being poisoned more. B-Crawl did a cool thing, and basically, I think BHOth completely removed the poison cap, so you don't have to play that kind of tedious game. Okay, so we really don't want to fight merged up versions of these dudes. Wait a minute, are you? Yeah, you're resistant to poison. I'm gonna go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this isn't bad. This is fine. As long as we're not fighting a Titanic slime. Oh lord, he coming. Yeah, that's no good. That is no good for me. Let's how about we don't fight a freezing wraith at the same time as all this crap? Those can be rather dangerous when you don't have resist cold. Come to think of it, I guess Ice Dragon armor is the natural, you know, armor for a Djinni, but Djinni Johnny, because it would like slap you down to you know, RC plus, or it would slap your fire resistance down to RF plus, but then you would become RC plus, you know, pick up that scythe. I don't think so. We have a problem on our hands, actually. Mr. Wizard, with his 30% chance to banish me. I guess they made it so he only has 1 book too. But I don't want to go to the Abyss right now. I'm level 16, so it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it also wouldn't be ideal. We have a 9% chance to poly, so we're not going to try to do that. Silent Scroll would be the guaranteed way to deal with this. Why don't we throw on Trog's Hand, which I think will take us to, yeah, 0%. Cool. And we'll just melee him. I'm going to swing like 2 more times. Actually, what the hell am I doing? See invisible, take away protection. Okay, you want to run away? That's fine. He's blinking away. We just throw boomerangs at him. And off he goes. Okay, well, there's a robe of MR+. That's an option, but I think because of Trog, we... Oh my god. It's Agnes. This seems like a great place to use Condenser Vein. What? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, so Agnes has low HP. Well, 99. It has low AC. But, you know what Agnes is not dodging? Agnes is not dodging the flame clouds every turn. So Agnes dies very quickly. Condenser Vein, actually a fun item to use. Let's just circle this guy down. Probably safer to use the boomerangs, I guess. Made fun of it pretty hard at the time. Oh, the fact that it's only one book. Well, it's very stupid because I'm sure I did make fun of it, or everybody in chat did too, because I mean, it's just such an obvious example of streamlining, actively making the game worse, because it was like a tremendously impactful game mechanic to not be sure what book a monster had. You had to make really, really, really interesting and deep choices, you know, really deep decision making to decide what you were going to do about that Ancient Lich. Like, was he going to be one of the dangerous ones? Was he going to be one of the less dangerous ones? I don't know. I got to find out. What do I want to risk in order to find out how dangerous this particular mage-type enemy is? And now it's all just, you know, fucking boring. I hate these new tiles. Yeah, I guess, Tony. I mean, the thing is, the game did a really good job of showing you all the books. You know, that was a quality of life change that I was very much behind. You know, I thought it was great that you could see all the possible books, and then once they cast a spell, you know, that was only in certain books, it would eliminate it for you. So it couldn't have possibly been a better system in terms of, you know, telling the player what was up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what their problem with it was. Okay, so we got these two dragons with the new tiles. This is a bit dangerous. I'm just going to walk. I'm going to go to the teleporter, actually. You are resistant to poison, right? Yeah. Come on up. Don't shove me. Yep, good. Easy enough. These anime-ass dragons. I know, right? Not a fan, my friend. Chipping away at that marble statue, there ain't going to be nothing left. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm sure they think that they're doing something good. That's about the best compliment I can give them. I'm sure that on some level they believe. They truly believe. I shouldn't have zerked this, by the way. That was a huge mistake. If the dice had rolled really, really badly against me, I could have died there from a sufficient number of ice blasts because we don't have RC+. Yeah, we got the ice dragon scales. I don't know if I want to wear them. I already enchanted my plate armor a bit. I guess I lose 3 AC and I gain 3 EV. It's probably for the best, and it gives me a resistance. It covers a resistance for me. So yeah, I'll go for the ice dragon scale. It makes sense, you know. But yeah, that was a bad Zerk. That was a really bad Zerk. It was incredibly unlikely that it wouldn't die in time, you know, but they're depleting the world's copium reserves. Yeah, I agree, but I mean, I'm sure that they think that they are the most clever group of people to have ever developed a game in the history of open source game development. Hey, there's the piece of shit potion. Goodbye, potions of attraction. It does seem like more torches than usual, doesn't it? Like, what the hell is going on? I think somebody may have broken the generation algo. I agree, this does look a little funky. I do not remember there being this many either. It's actually pretty goofy looking now that you brought it to my attention. Holy shit. Why do you need 4 torches in a row? Oh my god, there's 5! What? What do you mean, Green Eggs and Slam? That the game is irrevocably broken? Lighting update? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, do I want to go into Orc? I kind of want to just go into Spider. I feel like we can tank enough to make it happen. Right? I mean, I know we have Trog's Hand. So we could, like, not get paralyzed if it was really, really important to us to not get paralyzed. We can, and it is. But there's always the risk of, like, you know, walking into the blank, you know, the black space that you haven't been to yet, and instantly getting paralyzed before you have a chance to put up Trog's Hand. So I think I'd rather just do this. We're immune to poison, so a lot of the problems in here are simply not present. There's still some really strong melee dudes here, but can these guys swim? No, they can't. Are you vulnerable to poison? Nope. But most things in here are. Yeah, as long as there's water, I can just be incredibly abusive to this floor. Corrosion 4. I'm surprised he's not corroding me more. Looks as sick as possible. You know, I don't need to fool around with this. Why don't we just boomerang it up, yeah? Might be kind of cool to have a pole arm, actually. But a little late to be fooling around with that, you know? This is what Spider deserves. It really is. Spider is a very dangerous place to be. You want to try to cheese it as much as you can. What's this bullshit? Wait, are you for real? Oh, never mind. Brilliance is, it's grayed out because I'm worshipping Trog. For a moment, I thought that... for a moment, I thought that, like, DjAr's just, can't use it. I was going to be very confused. Also, please don't start thinking that I actually think that, Djinni or Djinni or whatever is pronounced as DjAr. There was an eel here. Hey, I could get paralyzed, so just to be completely safe, why don't we condenser vein so that these guys will die, and I'll be surrounded by flames for safety if I were to get paralyzed by the Hornet. Yeah, I really needed that +4 dagger. You know what? Whatever. I'm golden. You know what I mean? Well, the moment of truth. We can, in fact, kill an Emperor Scorpion in melee. I had a Berserk, though, I think. That's a real watershed moment, you know, when you can tank and defeat Emperor Scorpions in time. Now that we have +9 Broad Axe. Yeah, he's gonna need to give me like an artifact Broad Axe of speed if he wants to improve upon this, I think. Or just you know, if he gave me like a Vorpal or Flaming artifact that had some resistances on it, I would take that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna trigger this on purpose. Just for the experience, you know? Why not? I'm just gonna boomerang this guy. No sense in trying to chase him. Don't have to worry about this water on account of the fact that I'm flying. Yeah, how did I do that? How's that possible? I can't... Yeah, but how did I step on the floor tile? I'm flying. This is a funny little room because it says you notice webbing strewn about the room, and you hear a chittering noise in the background. As though I'm like gonna get hit with some kind of trap or something, you know? But oh wait, just kidding. I thought there wasn't actually anything here. Okay, there they are. A basket of spiders falls from above. I seem to recall the last time I ran into this vault, nothing at all happened. Like, I don't know if the script broke or what. Yeah, it's a basket. Who put that basket there, I wonder? Putting him in the water, I forget if that slows his attacks down or not, but I think it does. Just to be extra sure. Bowser. Ah, the princess. Please don't confuse me, thank you. Would have been very unpleasant if it had. We're pretty much there in terms of where we need to be to tank this place really comfortably. My instincts are all off though, because it's been like forever since I played mainline. So I'm trying not to make any stupid errors. I've already made a couple of pretty stupid unforced errors this run, this session in particular, that could have in theory led to the end of the streak. Mostly related to me berserking in places where I shouldn't have. But for the most part, this has been pretty clean, I think. Okay, let's pull up. Pull up again. You really don't want to play too many games with being surrounded by tarantellas, you know? Or even one tarantella with other stuff nearby. Like this stuff, you know, I'm probably okay, but why don't we take it to a hallway, just to be sure. I think Trog just gifted us a +4 war axe. Gonna have to do better than that. Oh, I was trying to hit the spider with the orb, but it looks like reflection saved me anyway. Okay, we got a slight improvement on the helmet. Yeah, we're getting very lucky on our reflex today. Looks like Kirky is nearby. Let's just take out the pigs first, yeah. Yeah, spend art, it's weird. I mean, it's not as bad as you might think because you get to avoid training any spell schools, so ultimately that big negative aptitude kind of evens itself out. I mean, if I wasn't a Trog guy, then I would have all these different spells to cast already, you know, and I would only have to train one school to have access to all of them. But that's pretty funny, Green Eggs and Slam. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting concept. Unfortunately, it's like almost entirely stolen from B-Crawl, from the Oni species. You know what? I should have used Trog's hand first. I could get porculated. If I had, I would have just come, you know, walked upstairs. Kirky can't do a whole lot to you on her own. She can Monstrous Menagerie after porculating you, but hopefully by then you've walked away. Uh-oh. God damn it. Okay. I gotta take this guy out. Because I don't want to be netted. Or webbed, rather, while next to this guy. He didn't want to get shafted, I guess. I'm just gonna Zerk, it's fine. We've been crushing these guys. Instead of Reflect, we're wearing Resist Orb. But yeah, I mean, Spend Dart, I might have been able to showcase a little bit about how this species is, I guess, meant to be played if I had not randomed Trog on the Fated Altar. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll do another streak game with a book start as a gen like Wizard or something, you know? And that way we could, well, actually probably Conjure rather than Wizard. But then again, Wizard gets more spell casting, I think, off the bat. But I can't imagine you would get very much on account of the -3 aptitude, so it probably doesn't matter. I think I'd rather have Conjurer's Intelligence, because they stupidly changed it to where instead of getting big intelligence on Wizard, they moved it to Conjurer for, like, no reason. Oh, hey. Good night, Green Eggs and Slam. Thanks for coming to the stream. But yeah, this would have been a wacky game. with this collection of spells. I mean, we would probably just ride Summon Forest and Rapid Decon for the most part. Simulacrum we could kind of sort of make work versus Orbs of Fire. But without Kiku, it's really, really annoying. It's still really powerful, but just harder. Okay, is this ghost tough at all? Are you tough, Mr. Minotaur Fighter of Okawaru? Looks like big AC, not very good EV. A lot of HP. Vorpal Weapon. 41 damage plus Vorpal Weapon. He hits like a truck. What are your resistances? Resistant to basically everything, god damn it. Well, let's do this anyway. Let's Condenser Vein. Oh, you guys jumped immediately. That's cool. Okay, let's move up the plan a little bit. Let's, Brother in Arms. Brother in Arms. Okay, we got 2 of them. Damn it. I'll take a step, I think. No. Yeah, I'll take a step. Some of this stuff should start getting cleared out soon. Take a step. Now I'll swing from here. Less things attacking me, the better, because that means my shield is doing a little more work. I may have overkilled this a little bit. I may have only needed the 1 Brother in Arms, especially since I found out it was a Cyclops, but better safe than sorry. And it was incredibly worth spending the Piety because there's a Potion of Haste there. And a Fear Scroll as well. And the Polymorph, which I care about a little bit less. Hey, let's do this for the experience. Whoops. Obviously we take Strength on this guy. Okay. Probably can turn off pickup on an enchant weapon. I think I may have already done that, and then I just picked it up manually. No, you're right. Enchant armor available. Well, I already kind of got burned enchanting my plate armor, but even so, I'm going to enchant the Ice Dragon Scale, because now I really don't see finding something better than that, you know, for this character. It's very unlikely. Well, we will Stair Dance this stuff, as a Djinni should. Someone look up on Google the correct and proper pronunciation of Dijon. And I will just stick to the correct one. This is an interesting floor, Djinni. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's an interesting floor because it's like it's wide open, but not, you know? it's wide open in terms of having, you know, lots of things are able to hear where I am and come to me from that fight, but there's actually like a large number of columns near me. Can I polymorph you, please? No? There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like any of those options, actually. Or I don't like several of those options. The Great Orb of Vives in particular could paralyze me. Why don't we Condenser Vein real quick. We got Lightning, which is unfortunate versus this particular enemy. Okay, we'll just Disintegrate. That's a good way to get rid of those guys. This one's far away, so why don't we do the cool thing and throw darts at him. Okay, that's pretty bad. There's a rage. I gotta go Forrest Gump it now. Oh no. Djinni. Oh no. Trog always told me my life was like a box of chocolates. Okay, I need to be careful about this moth. He could really create a lot of problems for me. I wish I had saved the condenser. We could try to javelin him, but it just might not happen fast enough, you know? And there it is. Oh no. I forgot they don't give a shit about the clouds when they're berserked. It is incredibly bad to be next to berserked tarantellas. They get so many attacks. I would be a lot more terrified if the lightning wasn't here. Someone tripped the pressure plate. Well, you know what we're doing today? This is what we're doing today. We're just gonna save a little bit of time here and deal with this terrifying situation. Javelin. There we go. There we go. And the dangerous stuff is gone. Totally good use of Immolate. Just gotta be careful though, because if you don't have resist fire, you may be setting yourself up for tragedy. How are we doing on skill? See, even with -2 aptitude, we're getting pretty close to where we want to be. Does it prevent things from confusing us? Oh god, it's been too long. I don't think. Come to think of it, though, we cannot. Thank you for reminding me. You can't. I can't be paralyzed by hornets, so I was afraid of that for no reason. But no, I don't. No, it doesn't stop you from being confused. The tarantella, the fluff of that. It's called the tarantella rather than a tarantula because a tarantella is like some kind of dance, and the idea is that they're dancing at you, and for some reason this is confusing. Like if I were to, yeah, his enchanted bite. Okay, no, he's not dancing. He causes you to dance by biting you, but in the code it's labeled as AF confuse. Yeah, clarity will stop it. But I don't think being poison immune will stop that from the tarantellas, even though it's a bite, I guess because it's magical. But it will stop the hornets. Like if I look at, and this is one of those things that they have sort of completely failed to reveal in the description of the monster. I mean, in the fluff, you can kind of infer because it says paralytic poison, but I mean, there's nothing really hard and fast telling you that having poison immunity means you can't be paralyzed by those guys. Generally, I try not to look to the fluff for information on mechanics, but what the hell am I looking at here? Is this a Moth of Wrath? It's gotta be, right? And there we go. It'd just be nice if that was revealed somehow in the mechanical lines, you know. We're going to continue to use flame on these dudes because of the steam clouds, just killing them instantly. Oh, whoa, I'm tabbing and I shouldn't be. Oh, boy! Please don't rage the Moth of Wrath. Or, I want the Moth of Wrath not to rage the Ghost Moth, is what I meant to call that. How do we deal with this situation? Condenser Vein would be great. Do we stimulate again? We could. I could fear. You know, this looks like a great situation to just, well, we only have 3 telly. I don't want to waste them. I was going to just, like, kill the moth, then telly, but how do we deal with this in the best way possible? I could just start throwing javelins. That'd be cute. How do I fare against a berserked ghost moth? Probably not great. I have this thing, but I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll the dice a little bit. I can always telly. Okay, let's just swing. We got him. Now, is that guy... Oh, shit. Hold up. Hey, yo, hold up. This is actually pretty bad. Technically, this could kill me if both of them hit me and did full damage. I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. Gosh, would fog make these go away? I forget. That would be a pretty funny way for the streak to end, but I'd rather that didn't happen that way. Problem is, Mr. Orb Spider's in my way. I guess I could use Brothers in Arms, which is pretty likely to throw a guy here. The only 100% safe thing to do, I think, is to blink across. I don't know enough about the way the code works to know if I'm going to be hit by both of these next turn. And Brother in Arms may dump the guy like right here, and that'd be really dumb. Maybe I could just like remove my weapon, put it back on, and get like half turns, you know? Okay, what? I don't understand what just happened. The orb fizzles. I guess they hit each other? Okay, well, that's fine. See invisible. I'm gonna zerk this. Okay, that was a bit of a mistake. Wait a minute. Here we go. Condenser. I'm gonna wear protection real quick. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Alright, let's stop being silly. I'm out of here. I'm Audi 5000, baby. I'll use the telly, that's fine. That was a big misplay. That whole... We're gonna pretend that whole fight didn't happen. That was not my finest moment. What I should have been doing the whole time is luring huge chunks of this vault over to the staircase, basically. I tried to be fancy and just kill it all at once because I thought this character was strong enough to do it, which he is, but 3 orb spiders can put quite the wrench in just about any plan, really. Oh, hey, doesn't he? I don't know if I almost died. I was full HP. But the other thing was a problem, yeah. If you're talking about the situation after the orb spider orb of destruction extravaganza. How you doing tonight, man? Hey, potion of magic. That does not function as a potion of healing, even though that would be thematic and cool. What a shame. What a lost opportunity for a cool thematic use of mechanics to tell a story. Just pure laziness means that is a useless item for us, just like the Amulet of Magic Regeneration. I know it shouldn't it? But because the devs have no sense of soul, everything's got to be as generic and boring as possible. Well, back in the day, the old school implementation of Djinni had, had this thing called Essence instead of HP and Magic, and you know what Magic Potions did? I'm pretty sure they healed you, which was great, and awesome, and thematic, and cool. But can't have fun, thematic, cool things in Modern Crawl. Alrighty, do we want to go to Shoals or do we want to go to Orc? I guess I'm not terribly afraid of Mesmerize, but I am pretty afraid of Javelin still, considering that my shield does nothing in there versus those, so I think we're going to finally bite the bullet and just take this slowly and not tab like an absolute madman. And when we see one of those nice fellas, we just throw up Trog's hand and enjoy our absolute immunity. Because if I look at Orc Sorcerers now, 0%. Only 2 items with MR Plus on them, and they're both robes. I'm not prepared to give up my wonderful Ice Dragon scales for that. Warlord on floor 1, that's fine. Another Warlord, that's a little curious, but also fine. Okay. No, this is not B-Crawl. What did you think was going to happen because of B-Crawl? It's actually, yeah, this is, I see. I forgot that B-Crawl had only 1 floor. This is F-Crawl. Press F to pay respects, Crawl. Oh my god, he does have infinite nets. Quivering a throwing net. Well, actually, maybe it's not infinite. Maybe he just had 2. Let's see. Is he still quivering? No. Okay, so they don't have infinite. I guess not. Fascinating. Alright, Urug. It's a little strange, isn't it? Used up both of those nets, though, so I don't get any. Well, he definitely had infinite javelins. Oops, I didn't Trog's hand fast enough there. That could have been bad. The old 6 Furhy paralyzed special. Well, Uruk had infinite javelins anyway. 3 howls, 4 shouts, and 4 more shouts. I have digging. Why don't we just chill out and see what happens? And nothing happens, so okay. Okie dokie. Hey, maybe we'll have some fun equipment in the shops downstairs. That would be nice, right? We really haven't found any artifacts that are worth talking about, even though we found 3 different unranned weapons, you know. Hey, blokes! Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Good to see you, man.
Twitch chat, is Malcolm good at crawl?
Is Malcolm good at crawl? I'm middling. The alert had no chime, but the TTS went off. No, there was music. It played. Did you not hear that? Wait a minute. Was it like super quiet? Is that possibly what happened? Because I could hear it in my ears, but It definitely played the Mario music or whatever that I use. The level, finishing the level music. I'm worse than Crate and Minmay. Oh no. Oh no. It was quiet. Oh shit. Well, I tell you, I'm playing like a dummy right now because I could get paralyzed by the Chaos Boy. Guess what? It's Condenser Vein time. Oh shit. We got the King of all clouds. The Castle Clear finish is what I... Well, that's from Mario. That's the Mario music. Tough red pill to swallow. Oh man. That is quite the pill. I wonder what kind of pill it would be. Heh. I will not elaborate. The fuck is that? That's the orange demon now? Why does he look like a goddamn Pokemon? The orange Charizard. What the hell does an orange demon do? I don't remember with this tile. This tile is so weird that I have completely forgotten what an orange demon is. It's the melee demon that can poison you? Weakness? Weakness, poisoning. Yeah, it's just the melee demon. It does not have reach. Why does it look like a goddamn clown? I don't know. He looks like... That certainly does look like he is opening up his mouth and has a big clown nose. It has spear melee that weakens you. Okay, so it does have reach with one of its weapons. Sting from a distance. Okay, it's all written here. It's just like all of my instincts about these monsters completely gone because of these stupid new tiles. And boy, a lot of these tiles are really dumb, I have to say. I just don't think they fit. Thought it had reach. It does have half reach. Like one of its two attacks, I think, has reach. It said it can sting from a distance. See? From a distance. Which means spear. Probably should not be zerking here. Oops. Trunk sand. Trunk sand running out. We re-up it. Not taking chances today. Hello! Hello, and we may not have legs, but we do have feet. Or we may not have legs, but we do have a head, is what I meant to say. Which means we, Yeah, faith is really cool to have on Trog, but I mean, I wasn't about to give up, you know, Hooter. I wasn't about to give up my Hooters. You know, look at this thing. It's great. Before I buy that, I am going to look at what else is available. Oh wow, Hellfire is available. I seem to recall somebody bitching on Reddit about them ruining this. I think that you're not allowed to fire it at a particular location anymore. Like it always just flies forward or something like that. Well, remember, blokes, they in mainline they actually fiddled with the numbers to where all shield amulets have +5 now. So it's great, but it's less impressive than it would be in a real version of Crawl. It has to hit a target to burst. Lame. I don't know, Tony. Your guess is as good as mine. I think that nerfing unrans is basically the most... it is the most soulless thing you can do. You know? At least it's up there. It's possible to get all rings of the Octopode. It is! And there is a secret bonus, because if you get all of them and the trident of the Octopus King, it gets like an extra bonus or something, I think. Attack bonus. They've been buffing them to the moon lately, have they? I know that they ruined my favorite unrand. Would you guys like to guess at what my favorite unrand is? Or at least used to be? I've said it on stream before. Yeah, Damnation was absolutely incredible. The shillelagh. No, but I do like that. That's a cute weapon. Unfortunately, not really something you want to use into the late game. Okay, we're gonna wear the mask. We're gonna pop this on. We're gonna lose a little AC, but it's entirely worth it. That means I can just drop my See Invisible ring. Arga. No, Arga is the most optimal on Rand, but it is not my favorite. No, not Wormbane. I'll just spoil you. It's the cloak, the cloak of Starlight, I believe it was called. And I don't remember exactly what they did to it, but basically they took out the things that made it interesting to me. I just liked it because it was like a best in slot kind of thing. I liked it because it gave you evasion, which it's just something you typically don't get to fool around with, you know, in a cloak slot. I just thought it was an interesting item, you know. I thought it was really, really thematic. I thought that the tile was cool looking, you know. And now instead, I think they took away the evasion and gave Star Dazzle because, like, everything's got to have a gimmick, you know. That was actually the interesting thing about it was it didn't have a gimmick. You know, there was no fancy star or whatever bullshit, you know. It was just a good item, you know. It was just something that it just kind of like gave you some good stats. It gave you Arlac, it gave you EV +4, like I said. Can I even look up? Yeah, I can't look up on Rands for some reason. You've never been able to do that. But, yeah, it was just, like, generally good. And it was thematic without needing to be gimmicky, and that's all gone now. Yes, doesn't he? A fun item taken to the cleaners. Wait, what? Oh my god, Tony. How embarrassing. The scythe that has a chance to instant kill. That's fun. That's the kind of gimmick I can get behind, because that's just like good, clean fun, you know. Although I think I like the other scythe a little better as far as gimmicks go. The Scythe of Curses. You probably don't want to use it, you know, because I think some of those things can cause more trouble than it's worth. Like, I think, if I recall correctly, it can summon demons that will end up tormenting you. You didn't care about that item much? That was my favorite the whole time, believe it or not. I guess I just liked how simple it was, you know. We have no idea what the Cloak of Starlight is. I wish we could look it up in game. You're surprised it's my favorite? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's like serviceable, you know. I always felt good seeing EV, you know, on a cloak slot. I liked the uniqueness of it, you know. It was unique without being an attention whore about it, you know what I mean? So to speak. Lacks the trait you want from a cloak and still lacks MR. Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, but that's one of the other things I actually thought was neat about it, you know. It sometimes caused you to make some really interesting decisions. And I always like to have Arlec if I can, you know. So finding that in a non-standard slot is it's a pretty cool thing. Yay, we get to auto-explore into the water because of our permafly. Oh, look, it's the friendly lion. This tile is hilarious. He looks very cuddly. Yeah, there it is, blokes. Yeah, oh, I forgot about the RC Plus. It's just packed with goodies, you know? They're like totally unnecessary goodies, but it's kind of like that item is like the cherry on top of a good build, you know? Yeah, they took away the resistances and they added some AC. It's just really depressing. It's, you know. Do I need to be worried about any of this? Well, there's no reason for me to fight it all at once. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Did I just make a horrible mistake? Nah, probably not. No, not on this character. My AC's high. I have AC and a shield. Oh my god. That does a lot of damage though, if I remember correctly. I didn't see the fancy new swamp enemy in there. But yeah, I don't think that was as dangerous as I just made it out to be. Could have been though. Fancy grass monster on grass. Natural camouflage, yeah. Stepping away from the water to avoid getting water striked. I'm gonna zerk this one. This is a cool vault. I like this. Nature themed. And it is new. Wow, that is an amulet. Well, I have swappable RLEC now that doesn't necessitate me wearing a weapon that doesn't do anything for me, so we'll drop the Staff of Air and we will hold on to this amulet, but I'm not going to wear it. It's also got resist negative on it, so I can drop my Ring of Positive Energy. I mean, technically, I think maybe I should be wearing this. This is one of those rare situations where maybe I should give up my Reflect just to square all my resistances away, because we're these are the last two that we're lacking, you know. Where? What are you saying? We've got all it's gonna give. Well, I just like having the +5 reflect. I mean, yeah, like Bloke says, it's not time yet, but you know, if we're getting to like depths or maybe Zot, and we still haven't found something to square away our resistances, then we'll probably make the swap. But for the moment, especially in this branch, there's no reason for me to give up my 5 shields for... Oh wait, there's the reason. Oh no. No more Chain Lightning. Well, just kidding. Chain Lightning got mega buffed. I mean, look at the damage. He could actually one-shot me with that bullshit. He could have one-shotted me before, but it was very unlikely. Yeah, now it's 3d45. It's very strange. Before it was like 1 to 200 or something. Anyway, we don't want to fight him without RLEC, so we're going to pop the RLEC on immediately. Wait, what's happening? You cocksuckers. Did they make taking off amulets take a full turn? No. It's not fast to swap jewelry anymore. You gotta be shitting me. Five turns? No, I never knew this. That is dumb. All right. 100 turns. Don't troll. Okay, well, plan B, we'll drink resistance. And he immediately zaps me for 1 billion damage. Actually, I'm being incredibly foolish. We should have silenced a while ago. Wait a minute, this is running out quickly. Why don't we condenser vein so we can get some damage on him? Why don't we, he is, well, I can't add steam on top of him, so never mind. We could Ice Blast for guaranteed damage. We could swing. Reflavor them to belts? I mean, they should. I guess. He'll die now, yeah. Christ, that was dangerous. A macabre finger belt. Well, that was a place we could have lost the streak just from not knowing this new and improved bullshit. It really is 5 turns. Yeah, we could have died right there. Well, that's... Putting it on is 5 turns. Is taking it off 5 turns? Yep, we could have died. That would have been hilarious. Bunch of bullshit right there. 5 turns. Wow. Wow, okay. Well, it sort of warned me, but because the mainline devs are incredibly incompetent, they have yet to add a little indicator that says this is how long it's going to take, you know? Extremely specific changes we have no idea about. Yeah, well, in a sane world, you wouldn't push a change like that without also pushing a change that's like, oh, are you sure that you want to keep doing this? It's going to take this many turns. Or, how about this? Here's, for those of us in the audience who are remotely thoughtful about this game, how about like a little red number, you know? And then like maybe the word turns after it when, you know, remove piece of jewelry. In particular, if you're in combat, it might get a little repetitive, but I think that would be worth it, you guys. You know, for the enterprising young dungeon crawl streak artist. Shields could definitely use it. Oh yeah, well any item just for newbies, you know. Really take your amulet off of the enemies nearby. This will take 5 turns. Yep, that'd be good. There are reasons for you to take a billion turns swapping things in the middle of a fight. It does happen that there's a reason to do it, but holy shit, these people suck. These people fucking suck. Sorry to you know, dog on them like this, but it's just like when they stop making dumbass decisions, I will hate to break it to ya. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, we're going to drop the amulet now. That's actually a good reason to keep Arlek on all the time. With Nicola dead, we're unlikely to run into another Arlek guy, but I guess they just really hate people swapping. What really throws me for a loop is, it like was said in the Twitch chat, it is still quick for me to replace my rings. It's just slow to replace amulets now. Oh my god. Why not just make it take 20 turns? Make it take 50 turns. Do that for rings too. Let's just do this, bro. Let's make this happen. Alright, well, I guess I'm glad I didn't lose the streak from that. Because that definitely could have happened. And I would have probably raged about that for like 2 hours instead of the 5 to 10 minutes that I've spent doing it just now. I mean, am I wrong? That is a goofy change without, I mean, at least without the commensurate quality of life, like, hey, warning, you might be about to kill your character, you know, type thing. It's a very clear sign that somebody didn't give a shit when they implemented this. Somebody simply did not care. And it is a sad day when a beloved game suddenly gets under the control of people who just don't care. Well, I shouldn't say suddenly. It took about half a decade, I suppose. Trident of Distortion there. That's why I polyed that guy. I think that's probably the only change that could have killed us, though. in terms of being surprised by something. Maybe a new enemy, I don't know. We didn't get Neo Swamp, so... But I've gone up against Neo Swamp before. What happened that almost ended the streak? Just got here. It turns out that that amulets now take 5 turns to take off and put on. And whoever made this change neglected to put any extra quality of life thing in that warns you of exactly how many turns you're about to spend taking things off and putting them on. And so I tried to hot swap an amulet for this Arlek amulet while I was near Nicola. And if he had chosen to take a couple of different actions, I would currently be electrocuted to death, basically. You log back in and are hit with tons of nonsense. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, if you read the patch notes, I guess, you know, to some degree it's my fault, but I just think that it's like fucking over newbies unnecessarily, you know, where it's like you could just like tell them, you could reveal this information to them without them having to go code typing or to be surprised by something. This is actually kind of dangerous. I'm going to go here. Okay, I got shoved back. I'm going to go here. God damn it. This is like the most annoying combination of enemies. Water Nymph plus Aquamancer. Why don't we take a little telly? This is getting to be bullshit. I'm going to get water struck for like 50 every turn. 60. Malcolm is worse than the legendary Crawl Legends. Oh no. I mean, I did the thing that would have been optimal in a version that's better than 0.27, which is every version previous to 0.27, including the one with shadow traps in it. Okay, this guy doesn't want to die. Let's, wow, we got the 34% instantly. Based. Come on now. No, I believe it. What? 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 How long have I had teleportitis? When did I get that? It has to have been an orc from the little pink demon guys. Oh no, I know it has to have been. Here, you guys can going too fast. Yeah, I am playing too fast for a streak game. Feel free to hunt through that if you're curious as to where I got it. I'm sure it was orc. What I check at. Thought I saw a red star in there. What do you... Wow, all the way back in Orc 1. Good lord. Well, it was dangerous for me to be wandering around in here with that, but... Alright, well, let's drink that off real fast. You feel stable, you feel... Oh my god! I rolled the dice and I won the lottery. I got the teleportitis off and I got resist mutation. You want the status screen? Or intrinsics would be capital A. Alright, so you win some, you lose some. I'm still in kind of an annoying place, particularly with these water nymphs around. Why don't we... Good God, why don't we... 51%, I'll take it. Okay, it's just fucking me. I'm gonna blink. Okay, that's cool. This is officially a horror show type situation, so I'm gonna do what I should have done a while ago, and I'm gonna drink haste. I have no blink. I'm going to drink a heal wounds, make my life a little less shitty. We're going to start treating this like the game-ending situation that it is. May have wanted to drink invisibility. Well, I would actually be invisible despite being above the water because I have fly. I probably could have saved myself a blink by drinking invis. You're probably right, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to get to safety. I didn't anticipate there being a manticore right here. But yeah, invis probably was a little more optimal there. Okay, I'm going to burn a fear. Cool. That actually got way more than I thought it would. Just for, yeah, safety in the black. I thought I was closer to the corner than I actually was. But I was not. We're going to turn on regen. Wait a minute. Okay, good. For a second I thought they took away the regen aspect of that. I was going to have a series of butt hurts. Listen, no bad decision I make counts unless it kills the character, right? Okay. Trying to charm some things. Yeah, kinda, Tony. We've failed 51% like 4 times. Finally, we get him. Oh, shit. Aquamancer is here. He cannot kill me because I have resist cold, but he can come really, 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 really close. Also, I'm regenerating way more slowly than I thought I would. Yeah, we have low HP. Low max HP, actually. What's the chance of this working? 10%. Fuck that. Tempted to flame wand, I guess. Huh. 2 tiles away. It's not gonna block line of sight, unfortunately. We're out of blink, so I can't fool around too much. We could silence. Yeah, did they not have blink before? I don't think they had blink until this version, but I could be remembering wrong. You know, we're hasted, we have a ton of wands. I think silence is probably the play here. So that I don't have to, whoops, so that I don't have to deal with this garbage. Stuff that we have coming from up here. The only thing I need to worry about while silenced is the water nymph, really. Everything else I can just deal with wandage. But this guy could take my HP to 6 right now. About to get airstrike to death. Excuse me, sir, it's called water strike. Get it right. No, I'm not super worried about it. I'm much more worried about getting memed to death by Primal Wave. God, this isn't even the Shoals 4. We have haste. We're hasted. We have like a big pile of heal wounds. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. And then let's still be smart about this. So, oh, you mean airstrike from the Windrake? Airstrike does not do more damage to flying things anymore. It does more damage to things surrounded by empty space. So, I understand your fear, but they have ruined the spell, so I don't need to worry about it too much. That's why my Spidey sense wasn't going off, because I've apparently managed to internalize the change there. Also, we have fog, so we could. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, no, we don't have fog. Not while silenced. Okay, we're gonna put his ass in some steam. Oh my god, my Merfolk Impaler just beat his ass. Time to fog. Well, we can make our own fog, okay? We don't need no stinking scrolls. We got steam, bro. Fog at home. He's a little bit distracted getting owned by my buddies here. Okay, this will make a bit of noise, but that's okay. Increase damage to normal ammo. Yeah, they made silver and steel combined. So we're going to use the silver. We're going to cue the, or quiver. Wait, what the fuck is going on? Okay, they are quivered. Something weird was happening. I thought I still had the boomerangs quivered. Gonna do that. Did that kill him? No? Yes? No? Yes. Okay, these are just basic guys. Take a step away, get these guys in a nice line, and we're gonna use the javelins for what they're for. We're gonna clear out this situation a little bit. Okay, this is what I am worried about. Let's get off the water. I am losing my silver javelins, by the way, but that's okay. We have a downstairs we can hide in. By the way, we can cancel off this silence whenever the hell we want to. So while this may look terrifying, it's really not that bad. I have like 4 cancels. I am rich when it comes to cancels. I'm cancel rich. So yeah, I'm gonna carefully make sure we hit the 2 most important enemies here, which is the Impaler, who does a ton of damage, and the Nymph, who could potentially stop me from going downstairs if things get really bad. Nymph is now dead. Little item attrition we've succumbed to today. Well, it's all happening right now. Used to getting canceled. Yeah, for every time they cancel me, I get the potion. Teleportitis is optimal. Oh my god. Well, see, this is what happens when I go and play a version I've never played before. Because, like, they've successfully turned the game into something I really don't want to play unless I'm streaking. Well, the mainline game. And then a bunch of surprises happen, you know. That, I guess that merfolk had a potion of of berserk. But yeah, I mean, you're going to see a few dangerous situations. Streak was clutch starting on 0.23, the last playable version. Yeah, basically. To be fair, I'm doing a lot of shenanigans on this character. Like, I think that Djinnis have low HP because I have 135 HP with 12 fighting. That seems like, what is that, 20%? Apt DJ. What is the DJ's apt? HP, oh, -1, not -2. Still. I'm basically playing this guy like a super tank, and he only barely has the HP to support that. Yeah, they have combined HP and mana. So with Trog, you're fuckered. I think it's more like you just don't get mana. You know? Like, you only have HP. You do not have mana. So the old style Djinnis, you would get, like, I think an enormous amount of, you know, combined HP mana, because it did count for both. Like, if you trained spellcasting, you got more essence, which was your HP. I don't think that's the case anymore. So, if you were expecting something fun to happen in mainline crawl, think again. Okay, we have, let's see, we have 6 strength. I don't really need strength. I'd rather have the slay, but you know what I'd really rather have is the AC, I think. I guess I could take the RF plus strength plus 4. We don't really need another pip of RF, but it wouldn't hurt. Think again, mod. Deleted. Thought you were going to get away with posting a thread that was off topic? I'm just going to get AC. You really can't go wrong wearing more AC. Yeah, this is That is good for me. I guess if I already had a ton of AC, I would actually wear the Arc Core ring all the time, but whatever. Alright, let's try not to bungle the next floor as badly as I bungled this one. How about that? Interdimensional Caravan, that is an announced bazaar, meaning that it is going to go away. We don't have a whole lot of money, but we should try to hit it up anyway. Accidentally wore a ring of teleportation on my A screen. Why are there sun demons? It's some kind of vault. I don't know. I'm going to go to a different staircase. Try to get memed on a little bit less. I mean, it's got to be a vault. Okay, there's hatches going up. And it looks like we actually are at the closest staircase. This is really obnoxious. It doesn't look like the volcano vault, but the thing is, magic mapping this stuff would not show me the wacky special tiles, I don't think. But I don't see any lava. I think it would show me the lava. And the volcano vault, as you say, does look different, so I don't know. But yeah, we do get a haste potion, which is cool. I feel like I should just ignore this bullshit. Rather than try to sneak my ass over there, you know. Oops. Because, I mean, this floor can just be incredibly punishing for people who are trying to be sneaky. Okay. Wait a minute. Hey, they don't resist poison. Guess what I should have done the whole time. Haha. Oh, you're just gonna appear out of nowhere, huh? Cool nymph, cool. That barely did any damage. What, the poison needle? Yeah, I know. But it could have, if the fight had dragged on. Yes, we did. We have 12 throwing, on account of the fact that I acquired a manual of throwing. So that was actually quite inexpensive for us to train all that. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Normally I wouldn't invest, but it was what I did was I actually held on to the manual or the acquirement, which had revealed the manual throwing, and didn't select it until I saw that we had rolled shoals, and at that point I decided it was probably worth it. I'm now good at throwing the game, apparently. Hey, look, it's Babby's first throwing nets. Oh, hey, look, we learned Starburst. Time to abandon Trog, right? For the lag spell. Oh my god. Okay. Please. Please stop. Stop pushing me. Alright, there we go. Oh, they fixed the lag finally? I remember I spent like 15 minutes screwing around in my RC file trying to figure out how to use that spell without wanting to tear my hair out. Imagine if we had a way to not get blown over deep water. What are you suggesting, that I turn into a tree? Or that I stop flying? Finally an MR ring. Yeah, I would like to buy that, but let's take a look at what else is here. Don't be permafly. Let me work on that. I will get on that as soon as I get a chance. Oh no! I walked in here, I didn't have enough. I know I bought some stuff, but I don't think I had enough money to buy these gloves anyway. What a shame. Those are some nice gloves. Should I abyss myself and go gather up gold? Just kidding, I didn't carry the disto weapon around. Your DjAr game. DjAr. Whatever, we'll just take the MR. That's what the throwing manual said to do. Alright, so because I am a smart boy, I will wear the Ring of MR+. And while it's not going to help me a ton in the remainder of shoals, for all we know, a nasty unique will show up, or a particularly nasty mesmerize will be avoided. I value MR so highly. Although the lack of AC is memeing me again. Condenser vein inert. Maybe I should berserk here. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's bring out the bros. Holy shit. Have they increased the damage here or something? Or did they nerf shields, I wonder? Block the merfolk's attack. You blocked it. No, I got 2 blocks. Let's take a little step back. Well, I know it's not the jabs that are hitting me, it's just that I'm already blocking a couple of attacks, and I'm just more surrounded than I gave myself credit for. There's a lot of stuff with reach here. Technically, they did increase the damage slightly since they're weapon users. It's more of an effect than that. It's I think I just underestimated how many enemies are around me. Hey, buddy. Boom! It's also the fact that I'm not playing a Gozak game. 17 plus Javelin. What's the base damage of a Silver Javelin? 10. Well, everything does do slightly more damage in .27. Lentils, anything with a weapon. No, our defenses could be better. I am definitely overestimating my defenses right now. Javelin did no damage. It didn't do enough to... Interesting. I am actually going to start throwing javelins, because that's faster. 0.9. Actually, I wonder, could I... I'm doing a big dumb. Let's... Oh wait, 34%, I forgot they do have MR. Never mind, I'll just keep throwing. I wish I had... God, I wish I had Curare. That would be good right here. Okay, Troll kills the merfolk. The javelin hits me for 1 billion damage. That forces me to use heal wounds. You motherfucker forces me to use another heal wounds. Okay, my Iron Troll does his job. Finally, he does his job. I should have done a little more luring here. I got starved out of several heal wounds unnecessarily. Whoops. Just through bad play. God damn, have I forgotten how to play Crawl? I'm not losing the streak here, but oh boy. I think I just think my defenses are better than they are. Nice terrain gen. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of... I mean... I don't know what's going on over here with this whole thing. It's a very old bug. You mean straight in the lower left corner? Oh, that. Oh, yeah, no. This was in ancient versions. I remember this way back in the day. Yeah, I cannot blame the modern devs for that one. Okay, I guess I have to take each of these fights very seriously. Really? Okay, fine. His charm is failing multiple times at 51%. At third time. I would train more evocations, but I'm very committed to my axes getting to 15 here. Oh, hey, we left an impaler up here. No. No, not two Aquamancers at the same time. That's not happening. Yeah, melee does feel weird right now, but again, I think it's just that I'm overestimating my defenses. Is there a reason you chose AES specifically? It says what now? For what? Shouting at the staircase. Oh, axes. Broad axe is just the best weapon in the game. It's consistently good. I had enough enchant weapon that when I found the Vorpal broad axe, I could instantly take it to 9. Broad axe plus shield is just, it's always the best choice. Man, fuck you. Why are the two of these guys sticking together? They must be in a pack. Hey, this is good. Ice blast that one to death. And then I will just, as sick as possible instantly. Based. Alright, cool. Trog gave me the +12 spear if I don't want it. Let's, you know what? We have 12 throwing. Why don't we act like it? You know? Why don't we actually act like a person with 12 throwing and throw things instead of fooling around? The spear review sucks. That's a little late for boomerangs of dispersal, but I'll take them. Do I have a macro for my melee attacks? Nope. I tab. What you got? Demon Trident of Freezing. Okay. Hey, Senshi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, my friend. We are trying not to throw the game as a Djinni artificer. Oh, yeah, people, I do occasionally get that question. What's going on there is, basically what happens is, I tend to play really, really quickly, but what I don't want to do is, like, lose track of my position, fuck up, make a bunch of moves that I didn't intend to. So what I do oftentimes is, as I'm attacking, here, I'll slow down, if I'm like slamming the attack button a bunch of times, I will actually just like hit escape a couple times, and if I could see that happening in real time, I know for a fact that there's like no lag. I haven't like gotten ahead of myself somehow, and I'm not gonna just like move 2 times and then, or move a bunch of times and then an Ancient Lich pops out of nowhere and kills me. You know what I mean? That's I've lost enough characters like that I just got in the habit of, you know, just like throwing in a few escapes. So no, I don't use macros, but I can definitely see why you would think that I do. Can I just melee this guy, please? Hold up. Let's kill a few birds with one stone. What is that? A siren? Not worried about him. We're gonna kill the. Did we just one-shot that? No, he just moved out of view. Exactly, Tony, yeah. Can also implement stop mores or something? Yeah, I think I mean, I'm so, like, old and set in my ways by now on this stuff that I think I would be creating more trouble than it's worth, basically, to try to change it at this point. Like, I think I would just end up getting myself killed if I tried to play a character like that. This is the method I found that, for me, kind of lets me not get ahead of myself, you know. I do have a lot of force mores, yeah. But it's only... That's the thing, is, like, I have made sure that for the most part, my console only gives me a force more if one of those horde things shows up that I need to be extra careful about, you know. Yeah, essentially, that's, I have a few screen flashes set up. Oh, Jesus. Perfect place for a condenser vane. Oh, phantom mirror, okay. Alright, I think this might be one of my most horrid shoals of all time. Mainly due to a series of misplays, but also just a couple of wacky things that happened. Just a lot more damage than I was expecting. I don't know if they just increased damage across the board or what. I mean, yeah, I'm exaggerating. I've had worse too, but this probably felt the worst on account of being on a 61 streak. You know? I didn't die, that's true. Some of those moments, though. I mean, this shoals felt rough largely because of mistakes I made. Also, I don't have blink scrolls anymore, so I don't have like a get out of jail free card type situation. Did it feel as good? No. No, nothing about this version feels good. Oh, as pressing O on D1 as a fire elementalist? Well, that was just... I guess my last two games have been fraught with really bad plays because that D1 Tengu, oh boy. Tengu fire elementalist. That was, I mean, that was just like extremely silly because I knew better, you know. I think I even said something about it and then proceeded to do it anyway. People are going to watch this game and the previous one and think that I've completely forgotten how to play DCSS. On the other hand, I'm still winning games, so I must be doing something right. Well, shoals... There's just a lot of stuff that can go wrong in shoals that doesn't really go wrong in other branches, you know? Yeah, blokes, I was showboating, see? I was like, this is the bad thing that could happen. Here's how to get out of it. God damn. The RNG really saved me on the Tengu, I think. Here's why it's bad. As the jackals proceed to beat the shit out of me. Well, no. If there were a couple... if I hadn't done exactly what I did with that Tengu, I don't think all the luck in the world would have saved me, you know? The specific way that I tried to melee my way out of it. Alright, we've done Shoal, Spider. We could go into Elf. We could do Slime right now. We actually do have the tools to do it, although with the amount my ass has been getting beaten in melee, I don't think it's a particularly good idea. Oh yeah, New Swamp is dangerous. We are immune to Golden Eyes. Okay. I'd have to have 21 AC, though, because I'd be taking off protection for corrosion. They added a lot of stuff to Swamp. A lot of new enemies. Okay, so Elf, Slime, Vaults. I guess I can just do like a floor of vaults and see how it goes. we've got the resistances for elf, too. And we've got dig wands. Which enemy is that, Senshi? I'm gonna go to elf. I hear that there are animated bows and shit now, so that'll be exciting. No, elf for the items, actually. I mean, yeah, I could go for some experience, but we've got Omni resistance, you know, so we're good. We're good here. We'll get a bunch of piety, we'll get god gifts, maybe, I mean, hell, maybe Trog will give me our guy, I don't know. This probably won't happen, but a man can hope, right? And I just think that the thing is, you should always go to the next branch that you think is the safest. And oddly enough, I think that's elf right now. Axe of Trog. Sorry, we already found the Wrath of Trog. And we chose not to use it. Oh yeah, this fucking horse shit. Maybe we shouldn't be in here. This is the dumbest thing I've seen in the history of Crawl. This might actually be dumber than Shadow Traps. This just stuns you always. Unless you have resistance to electricity, which sometimes blocks it. It just stuns you at range. I guess it's not smite targeted. Hopefully. But, the description of Stunning Burst. The description of Stunning Burst in the GitHub was extremely dumb. It was like, oh, well, it's, shouldn't have much of an impact or something like that. And I was thinking, are you joking? Like, being stunned for one turn can be the most impactful thing ever. I don't remember them having that. Oh yeah, that's new, yeah. I think it's going to have a huge impact on everybody if it spawns with the right groups. They're hoping it specifically kills me. Maybe. Randomly double turning you while your defenses are nuked. Well, that's the thing, is that I doubt these people are even aware of this, but, you know, believe it or not, your evasion goes to 0 when you're paralyzed. It's a coin flip to stun you if you have Arlek. Ah. Well, you know what? That's fucking stupid. But here's the thing about that, is now you just have to, you basically have to deal... Oh my fucking god. Actually, that necessitates... One second. I have to do this. Oh my fucking god, this is so stupid. There's very few actual enemies in here. It's like the floating eyes on crack now. And they're gonna show up not just in Elf, but everywhere. Thank you for your patience, my friends. Hope you enjoy screen flashing. Okay. Yes. Yes, Tony. This is the dumbest change. Maybe I should refresh the page. Does that not fix it?
Fuck you! Yeah. Fuck you! You fucking no-brain pussy! Fuck you!
1 second, I'll do that. Gotta hide the browser in case illicit material pops up, you know. Every time an air elemental comes. You know, I have the technical skill to make that happen, but I have a feeling it would get old pretty fast. Refreshes the amount of time it takes for the web tiles interface to start drowning in its own drool. Good point, that does happen. Okay, we should be able to just melee all this stuff. That's a number of... Oh, no. No. That's a demonologist. Let's just pull this a bit. Do you have any grenades you want to pull out of your hat? No. Can I not melee you successfully? What the fuck is going on? What am I doing? This is what we're doing. What up? What up? Guess what bucklers don't stop. What up? What up, dog? It's javelin time. Okay, that's the Hellfire. Technically, we could die here if I were to get Icicled and Hellfired at the same time. So we move up, we make a boy, he blocks the enemy's bullshits. We tell him to go have a party. It's grand old time. Doesn't he says you have the mercy period of paralyzed that lasts for 1d3 turns after you break out of para? I mean, I guess. I would jank torpor snails, kinda. They're torpor snails that are way more terrifying because they combine with enemies that would really like you to have no evasion, you know. They share a mercy timer. That's paralysis in general cannot affect you for 1 to 3 turns after you've been paralyzed. That applies to any source of paralysis in the game. Their jank Starcurse Mass. Yeah. But, you know, with Starcurse Mass, have you noticed those only really show up in, like, one place in the game? You know? Where's my regular javelins on this list? I can't believe they... You know, for people that are obsessed with streamlining, why would they bloat the quiver menu this much? It looks like shit. Like, why would I want to quiver a condenser vein? Are these people high? Oh my lord. Okay, my silver javelins are G. My regular javelins are E. What is that? That's a Balrog. Okay, I can ignore that. We wouldn't want you to wield bread or throw a wand. Uh-huh. Would you not? Could have also been pie. Hell yeah. Okay, we have the old dragon vault here. Yeah, man, this version does feel more dangerous for some reason, but I think it's just because I'm playing with, like, dogshit aptitudes, making a melee character out of a race that's not really intended to be a melee character, you know? Throwing the wand just turns it into a random firing turret. Hey, like in Noita. Okay, there's a shadow dragon here. Hey, look, they kept the cool tile for iron dragons. Doesn't it look like it fits in crawl a little more? This guy... I don't know, man. Yeah, lentils. Normally I would just, like, probably dismiss that as just, like, you imagining things, but I'm definitely experiencing, you know, the same thing, so it's hard for me to deny. I don't know, I need to play, like, something that's, like, not like totally overpowered, like not a Minotaur Berserker, but maybe like a half-orc fighter, or even just like a human fighter, and then I could tell you with a little more a little more accuracy, exactly how it feels different, I think. But with the Djinni, I'm pretty sure half my problem is just that my aptitudes are dog shit. You don't imagine it's a good caster either. No, this is a bad species. This is just all around not a powerful species, which is fine. It's okay. It's okay for subpar species to exist. I just think they should be interesting, and I think they really missed the opportunity to do some interesting things with this species. It's like halfway there, I guess. Okay, I should be able to berserk this and win. Why is the species bad at everything? Good question. Well, it's good at casting different kinds of spells, I guess, but then you only get the ones that the game randomly shows at you, or throws at you, you know? Why don't we go into a hallway? In fact, why don't we go to a staircase or something and only fight one of these dudes, yeah? Actually, I mean, another problem is, like, for me in particular, is I have played a ton of Gozag characters, and so I am rather spoiled, because with Gozag you are taking a lot less hits than you normally would be. So every character, every piece of melee feels horrid in comparison to that, you know? Two new messages. That's automatic. Those aren't from people. That's just the beam equivalent. The meme equivalent on Kelby telling me who I've blocked and just announcing its presence. Gozag seems so nice now with the food change. Basically, yeah. Well, the only bad thing about Gozag now is he no longer gives you instant help. That is a bit of a shame. Gozag would still be good without the distraction. He would, but honestly, the distraction is the main reason I use Gozag. Actually, you know, I lied. He does give you instant help in the form of the distraction. He's still easily the most powerful god. Like, no question in my mind, unless you start taking starter gods into account, like, you know, Trog. Gozag would be good without the shops. Oh yeah, most of my games that I won with Gozag, I don't think I bought a single shop. I feel like we should be able to out-melee a dire flail of draining without berserking. You know, let me tell you, I know what the problem here is more than anything else. It's my stats. It's very easy to underestimate the effect of stats on things like melee, but I have 16 strength and 13 dexterity. This character is total shit, you know? Excuse my French. I have, like, it's like I'm worshipping anti-Che. Yeah, that's the thing. I am Mendeley with my axe now, unless they... Wait, did they change it? Skill level 18. Yeah, we're at Mendeley. I thought they increased that to 20 or something. Did they not? Dex makes you hit more. Yes, it does. I wish I had more of it. It was 20 and 0.26. They rolled it back. They decided something they did was wrong, huh? Amazing! I'm gonna drop these blindness darts. They're really not gonna be that useful. I'm gonna drop the rapier as well. I'm gonna drop the amulet of faith. Whatever, I'll keep the rest until we need to do some more spring cleaning. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Dankest. That whole change was silly because it was like, oh no, you're gonna make me train two more axes. Oh, the humanity, what a shame. And then I proceeded to, you know, enjoy the the extra damage, you know. You know what? Before opening that up, we should have checked the downstairs, probably. On the other hand, it could be like a telly. So it's probably good that we didn't do that. Look at me zerking versus things that blink. Really intelligent behavior. Suddenly my defenses are acting more like I expect them to. Still not great, but optimal streaking play. Hell yeah. Still no animated bows. Yeah, I was expecting to see them sooner. Well, we've run ourselves out of money buying all these magic mappings willy-nilly. Animated unrans? Oh, uniques. Oh shit, that's really cool. Oh my god, if I was king of the world, you know what I would do? In my fork, I would guarantee one animated unrand in the Hall of Blades. And it would not be anything special, like it wouldn't be a particular one that shows up each time, it would just be an existing unrand. Phantom Mirror doesn't stack in mainline. I think that was a fork you're thinking of. Oh shit, you're right. Just kidding, you are entirely right, I was wrong. Oh shit, what's going on? No, I didn't want to travel. Ah! Okay, whatever. We'll go back. Not my Zot clock. Yeah, they made it another cooldown thing. It's exceptionally dumb. I seem to be repeating myself by saying, hey, this is exceptionally dumb, over and over, but what's a man to do? It's positional. Oh shit. Well, the devs of DCSS are incredibly positional. Hey, we just got our blink scroll back. Very good. Okay, cool. Something really janky is going on with this floor. This is an entirely new kind of elf too. What the fuck? Giant Club of Distortion. Attraction Potion. Enchant Weapon. Brand Weapon. My god, I'm not going in here. Drink Piss. No, we're not opening that door. I'm also not going in here because there's no real reason to. Negative and Corroded. They are... That's a good question. I don't know what the meme is supposed to be here. Yeah, these are... I don't know. It's the Rusty Weapon Shed. Oh, that makes sense, because there's Brand Weapon and there's Enchant Weapon here. So they were like, it's like supposed to be like the blacksmith shop or something. There should be like a generic mountain dwarf in there. That's how I would have done that. He's the blacksmith. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna open that up. I don't think. Yeah, blokes, I agree. Oh, wait a minute. That's interesting. We're gonna have to come back up to get there. Just kidding. Oh no! I'm dumb as hell. I tried to dig in and of course the stone goes through. Never mind. We're gonna pretend I didn't do that. I'm like the picture of the speed racer guy. He's like, haha, I'm a genius. Oh no! Just LRT it. Yeah, let me get right on that. Alright, let's go down. I am going to preemptively magic map because I could get teleported into the end vault at any moment. The BVC change? Why? It's still overpowered. Scarf of Resistance. I might wear that over the cloak. Just to get 2 pips? I mean, it's not necessary, but I mean, right now I definitely value AC more, but that might change. Yeah, I mean, it's dumb thematically, but the spell was already, like, just completely busted in terms of balance. So it was just, like, as dumb as that was, it was just kind of hard for me to ever care that much, you know? It's like, oh, you took a dumb spell and you made it even dumber. I mean, okay. All right. I guess. Have fun, you know? I'm going to drop the Boomerangs of Dispersal. It's called Position. I'll go ahead and drop the Flame, I think. Probably don't need Disintegrate either anymore. Okay. Okay. I can stop fooling with inventory. Okay, so what I shouldn't be doing is I probably shouldn't be wandering around, because every single tile that I reveal could teleport me into the end vault. So if you want to truly be optimal, just go straight to the end vault if you can, you know, and watch a demonologist instantly summon a Hell Sentinel on you. Oh man, 3D34. Okay, so how many outs do we have? We have 3 silences. We do have File of Floods, which I don't know if that's guaranteed or not, but it's up there, you know. And we have a really good setup here for the purposes of let's take them up for the purposes of kill holing. Are you running the orb? Why does it say Zod in conditions? Well, that's the Zot clock. Would anyone care to explain the horrors of the Zot clock to Ninja Joe here? If that number reaches 0, I die instantly. I think to this day you still have to change something in your RC so that that shows up, but yeah, it's pretty silly, isn't it? Okay. Go ahead and dig this out. Here, shout X7. That's what we like to hear, baby. Well, it hasn't always been there. Only since the devs decided to completely go crazy. Okay, we only have 74 HP left. This could be very bad. I don't want to silence. We'll use an out by waterlogging him, which is the same as silence. And unfortunately, we get another one. Please banish me to safety. Well, what I don't want him to do is start throwing acid at me. 3d18 plus 21, I think. Do you like what, 81 damage to me? Or, I mean, that sounds about right, roughly. So he can probably kill me. I can still hot swap rings, which I should probably do. Alternately, we could just start swinging. I don't think he's going to one-shot me. It's not actually 81. It's more like, it's 21 plus 3d18. 3d18 is actually 54, not 60. So 54 plus 20, if I'm correct about it being 21, is like 75. So he cannot kill me in one shot. But he can put me in a position where I silence and then he attacks me and I die. I could net him. I think they're way more likely to struggle than to cast spells. You know what? I'm going to use Trog's Hand because I need to persevere through this fight. Priests are really not that scary when they're right next to you. Is that a new tile? Nah, it's not a new tile. I was about to compliment the Deep Elf Master Archer tile. Oh wait, it's just the old tile. Yeah, you do, Senshi. Well, the thing is, Tony, there was a guy that was doing like really easy streaks with Zomscumming as soon as they took out food because they didn't bother to, you know, they didn't bother to really think about what would happen when they took out food, you know. So, like, as a result, somebody immediately took advantage. So they decided to just kind of pull a solution out of their asses. Get to the point where you can survive. Boring thing, yeah. Zom's coming. The thing is, Zom gives you gifts every so often. And so if you can engineer a situation where you can survive endlessly on D1 while just waiting a million turns, then you can get, you know, all the artifacts in the game, basically. Okay, we're gonna swing. You can only hit me once as long as I'm attacking, even while hasted. Uh-oh. Well, no, blokes. I think that they highly limited the number. This was the stupid thing that they did is they highly limited the number of bad things that can happen to you on D1 or at a certain level with Zom. So he won't summon Hell Sentinels on you, I don't think, if you're low level. You know, it was not really something. But yeah, you really could until they took out food. You couldn't really take advantage of it except on a mummy, and mummies could die to the little fire explosion he did. Alright, here we go. Let's condenser vein. Let's, this is a great place to immolate. I'll burn an immolate here. And then we'll try to make some use of this. Tremor stones. Okay, tremor stones again. It's a Wand of Clouds, except it just hits it. It does like a 3x3. It's positional, which means that you don't have to make any choices at all. It puts a 3x3 cloud on every single enemy. So it could be poison. It could be any of the other ones from Wand of Clouds as well. Okay, we're gonna let these fellas eat shit, basically. To poison. Yeah, it's an outrageously powerful item. In many ways, it is way more powerful than Wand of Clouds ever was. Shit. Man, fuck you. Homie, don't play that. Okay, we'll Zerk here. I mean, it is a neat item. I have to admit I've had some fun with it. I'm not sure if it was worth getting rid of Cloud Wand for, but, you know, it's a thing. What did I leave down here? I can't get one-shotted, I don't think. Damn it. Alright. Okay. This dumb little elevator vault, I really wish I hadn't been trying to use this particular staircase to deal with these problems. Well, could do that. Okay, that's a step in the right direction. Wish we had more ammo or more trimmer stones. We do have trimmer stones, actually. You should be waterlogged for another couple of seconds. Let's, cool, that took out the two problems I was most concerned with, the Elementalist and the Annihilator. This is still not my favorite place to be standing. A lot of really stupid things could happen if the wrong enemy shows up. We kind of pulled, like, I don't know about the entire vault, but a good chunk of it. Okay, we lose line of sight. He decides to pull out an Ice Fiend. That's okay. Please torment me. So I can kill the Demonologist Master faster. He's repelling missiles, but we still have a 32% chance to hit him, so... Let's pull this guy up. It's fine. That's a little bit annoying. It's just too much. Allow me to net enemies until they suffocate. Yeah! Alright, let's pull this guy up. Let's watch my HP. Okay. Gotta be careful. Oh my god, it just never ends. See, this is cool, because it'll probably miss this guy, but it... Well, apparently they just killed him, but... Either way, I was taking out one of the things I was afraid of, you know? I should have checked this guy's weapons, by the way, before I berserked. You never know, they could spawn with some kind of totally horrendous garbage, you know? It's not impossible. Instantly as sick as possible, hell yeah. This could be bad. Okay, we got the Annihilator. We have Blink, so I'm willing to play a little bit recklessly. I probably shouldn't be, but I am. Javelin through these guys. Enemies do not pick weapons up off the floor, unless, I think they'll still do it if you haven't seen the weapon yet, but once you've seen an item, including wands, enemies will not touch them. Netting TRJ is your favorite strategy? Yeah, it's amazing to me that they haven't, that they haven't nerfed that yet. You'll never sticks to snakes again, though, in mainline. They took that out entirely. Oh yeah, tuck dance is fun. Wow, they've been giving me a lot of really interesting amulets today. I might swap to that if I can get another source of resist negative, because that's quite good. Sigatuvi's Embrace, Well, that's a source of resist negative, but it's not... I'm not doing that. Well, that's MR+, but we don't need it. Is it that much worse than your armor? Well, it's because the Ice Dragon scale is allowing me to have positive resist cold. Because I start with resist cold negative. So it would be potentially create some problems if I run into like a frost giant or something. Army asthma. It's like the breath that the not the shadow dragons but the shadow drakes cast. It's the crap that like poisons you really quickly and slows you. RC minus is secretly the worst resistance in crawl. Yeah, AF cold, big boy damage for sure. Enjoy simulacrums attacking you. Hey, did you know that you have to deal with oozes casting freeze on you on D1? They changed the name to endoplasm and gave them freeze. That was real exciting on this character. I just like used Flame Wand on every single one of them. Okay, well, we're done with Elf. We have a really interesting amulet swap that we'll probably end up using. 0.27 early game changes. I'm not a fan. I think it's weird that kobolds do 1 damage now, and then you do the math to add the weapon damage to it. I mean, excuse me. Why did my RC file not flash when I first had him come into view? But yeah, the freeze thing is really bad, I'll say that much, for the endoplasm. Like, not just for Djinnis, but also, I mean, it's just the fact that it can't miss is, I don't think that's too good, you know? I didn't really get screwed over at all by the weapon change. They may very well have done a good job of catching all the cases of that where they needed to reduce the damage of the monster. But I just haven't played enough games yet to really have an informed decision on the early game changes in 0.27. Yeah, fuck you low HP dodge dudes. Pretty much. I wouldn't want to play a Spriggan right now. I started as an artificer. And what happened was I was going to lean into my Djinni spells, but then someone gave me 25 subs and asked me to take a Fated Altar. So I had determined that I was pretty sure I could survive worshipping Zom, so I did it, and we ended up with Trog. That is the story of this character. So yeah, no spells for us today. Let's go to dungeon. Where do we want to go next? We can take a trip into depths, so that's not going to happen. We could go to vaults, maybe. We can go to slime. I still don't think this character fares too well in slime, even though he's basically hitting his stride. He could really use some better defenses. Oh hey, enchant armor. That's going on the Ice Dragon scales for sure. Well, let's buy some stuff. Might as well pick up this haste, I guess. Nope, no trophs. Okay, I think I'm gonna hit up. I think I'm gonna hit up vaults actually. Just on account of the fact that I think if this character gets shafted in slime, it would be a pretty unpleasant situation. Maybe if I have like 4 more AC, I'd feel more comfortable about taking off the ring of protection, you know. For the R-Core. Oh, you motherfucker! Okay. I'm tempted to make a Trog's hand just to order him to go into the teleporter. Or a brother-in-arms, I mean. Wait, will they not do that anymore? I guess they won't do that anymore. Okay, never mind. Oh, that makes big noise. I forgot that made big noise. You would think that it would not. Oh, right. They also fiddled with all of the monsters and sort of made this a much less interesting branch. Okay. Your melee attack is, okay. And has cold damage, which is no fun. And they do the, I see that Gamma Funk's narcissism has crept in because his goofy little wall ice spell. He did the same thing to this that he did with BVC, where he gave it to a monster. Does it half your HP if it hits? No. Okay, so Jobo is here. Seems like a good time to teleport out of here. We could very well have the Enchantress, too. I don't think she can show up in vaults, but I don't really remember. No, it looks like it's just a lone defender. Yep, good telly. Oh my god. That's right, I'm not auto-exploring. Okay, so they kept Vault Sentinels. Those are the same. Uh-huh. Encased in ice, so it actually freezes you, gives you the frozen effect. Thunderhawks can do some damage. Yeah, I remember reading about those, and they had some kind of smite attack or something that seemed like total bullshit. I guess we'll fool with those when we come to him. Oh, there he is. 3d 21 damage, smite targeted. And that they're trying to make you be positional, so when you're next to them, you can't be hit by it, but it's like, you know, the idea of rushing down a wizard definitely already existed. You know, there's no classes proficient with bows and X-bows. There is. Hunter and Arcane Marksman. You can pick bows and X-bows. Well, one of the two anyway. It is Electric Smite. That is what it is. I don't think it's terribly interesting. It's like the biggest damage smite in the game now, I believe, other than Hellfire. Hey look, Morgue dropped. We're getting all kinds of unranned weapons that I either can't use or don't want to use. Kind of funny, yeah. Well, we're going into the home stretch now. This character really should hit his stride soon because I'm doing nothing but training defenses now. Okay, who made the Deep Troll mighted? Oh yeah, Convokers can do that. That is nothing new. Why don't we pull this shit, yeah. Brand weapon can turn good weapons into contraband. I don't think Brand Weapon could ever make Pain Brand happen. You get Fire, Ice, Lightning, Vorpal, and I think that's it. Alright. Beastmaster, Goad Beasts. Okay. Asterion hasn't changed. Yeah, you can get Vamp, yeah. Spectral maybe, that's new. Oh, what the fuck is this? Why does Rupert look like someone's really bad fan art of Conan? Okay. That's boring. Boring and doesn't fit. I can't melee him though. Let's teleport again. Oh cool, look at the... Alright, Sajobo's air elementals are absolutely stupid as hell now. You gotta be shitting me that they kept air elementals on him. That's insane. Oh my god. Oh yes, I was! I can't even imagine playing a caster right now under the circumstances. Well, Sajobo becomes like a Omega tier threat in 0.27. Yeah, pretty much getting zerked down by Rupert while paralyzed is not the best way to go. Yes, Sajobo was already a reasonably tough unique. This is like, you know, another in the long line of series of changes I just don't think they thought through very much, or basically just didn't care. But I mean, the guy who ramped through the change about with the air elementalist paralyzing is very well known for putting dumb things into the game, you know. Well, they didn't exactly change Sajobo. They changed one of the they changed the air elementals that Sajobo summons in a very exceptionally dumb way, which is air elementals now have Stunning Burst, which in addition to doing damage, just kind of paralyzes you regardless of anything. There's a 50% chance to block it if you've got Arlek. Paralysis is such a terrifying effect that essentially the idea of putting more of it into the game that is effectively irresistible. I mean, I know technically it is quote-unquote resistible, but not 100% resistible the way MR para is. I mean, I'll give you an example, like floating eyes are reasonable enemies because they take time to charge up the para, you know? Well, no, even if you had... No, but the thing is, Lentils, this is a game about doing things that you have a guaranteed, or at least close to guaranteed, vision of what's going to happen when you do them. And the fact that this can't be reduced to 0, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do Elf without Arlek now, but you're still basically rolling the dice, and the range is fucking 7, so it's not like you can really play positional games with it too much. We can keep allies or enemies between you and them, but it's kind of like mutation. You're eventually going to eat one, and the problem is that paralysis. I mean, okay, well, this only lasts like a turn, and I think that the idiot who put this into the game had the impression that based on what he wrote, he had the impression that, oh well, it's a short para, so it's not going to have much of an impact. But like anybody who is halfway decent at the game could tell you what an enormous impact it will have on the game. Yeah, they are one of the fastest units in the game. That is also true, which is meaningful. But like, the other thing para does, in addition to stopping you from taking actions, is it reduces your evasion to 0. So the potential for a really bad thing to happen in conjunction with another enemy, you know? Oh yeah, and SH. I shouldn't forget SH. That is meaningful. Okay, we took away his AC with an acid wand and then engaged him after throwing some crap at him, which worked a whole lot better. By the way, I'm going to drop this stupid piece of shit chessboard piece because it's taking up my inventory and not really giving a lot back. Oh wow! That is strictly better than my R-Core ring. That's kind of cool. I don't disagree, I just mean Alpha is complete suicide without Arlek with 5,000 Zephyrmancers and Air Elementals. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to do it without Arlek if you can avoid it. I mean, I don't know. I just find it obnoxious that they added more para to the game in a way that you can't really counterplay terribly easily or at all. Oh my god. God damn it. Alright, have fun, buddy. Are you demissiled? You are missiled. Okay, we'll do this. I'll use resources, that's fine. Exactly, Taco, that's, yeah. And I think that the problem is that you've just got these total dopes developing this game now, so they tend to look at enemies in a vacuum, and they're like, oh, well, this is pretty fair. And it's like, yeah, if I was fighting just like one air elemental, that's a perfectly fine ability. But the problem is, this is a game where you often fight all kinds of groups of enemies, and I can think of probably a dozen situations off the top of my head where it's incredibly unfair for something to pop out of the black, you know, out of the unexplored area, and just like, boom, you know, you're paralyzed for a turn. I can think of at least a dozen ways that could just like kill you instantly, basically through no fault of your own. Depths is exactly, see, Blokes knows what's up. I was thinking exactly of Depths when I said that, because that's probably the worst place for it. Yeah. Wow, another bazaar, and we have like no money. Wait, do Spriggan? They don't summon. Spriggan Air Elementals don't summon Air Elemental. Oh, you mean because they usually spawn together? Yeah, that does. I was actually thinking of Ancient Liches and Deaths, but I mean it could be anything really. But like with the fact that it nukes your EV, I mean all manner of horrendous game-ending things can happen without too much counterplay from the player. Well, that's exactly, exactly. And the thing about Spriggans, they are given a ton of racial magic resistance, so that type of bullshit generally doesn't happen to them. So you throw an enemy in the game that just kind of poops all over that. I mean, okay. I mean, I thought the Dream Sheep were good enough for that purpose. Yeah, Spriggan years. It's like dog years. Hey, we actually... Is that a Gozag vault? Because if so, there's going to be a ton of gold in there. Taco, no. The stun chance is only affected by if you're Arlek or not. And it goes from 0% chance to resist to 50% chance to resist, from what I was told. Well, I see the gold here. They're pretty bad. But we haven't even seen the artifacts yet, if there are any. This looks like stuff I can berserk. Unless they've changed Vault Wardens. I'm 0% banish, I have good MR. I knew we had time to get all this before the bazaar ended. Yeah, I found that cute too, Tony. Oh, here it is! Here are the prices you wanted to see. $6,500 Fire Dragon scales. I think I'm going to have to say no to all of this. I mean, some of those artifact armors seem like they might be worth looking at, but... I mean, wouldn't that be cool, Tony, if the items you missed showed up in the next bazaar? Okay, this time we're gonna explore everything and then look through all of it. That gold collection path thing was satisfying. I enjoyed it too. Twisted Evening Star. Oh man, that might have been cool to find early on. Desert. No. That vault specifically places things and makes them cost way more than they would. It's supposed to be themed around Gozag being greedy. It's as though Gozag himself is selling those things to you. I'll buy the box of beasts. Why not? That is one of the cool things about DCSS is the vaults are kind of able to tell a story, you know. Without writing it out with words, you know. I have always found that to be one of the more entertaining things about this game. Looks like we don't have anything else to buy here, really. The new Ashanzari one. Tell me about this. I heard they massacred my boy. And made Ashanzari super dumb now. What did I just kill? There was a War Gargoyle and there's a Peacekeeper, but no portal to the Salt. That's weird. Is that just like a normal enemy here now? Well, yes, Tony, but at what cost? You're not wrong. Ashanzari himself talks to you. It's a vault that has 2 windows that shows you which branches you will get. Oh, that's not new. That's old. That's an older vault. I'm kind of okay with that. Isn't that just like one line that's like... It's like he basically repeats the... Well, I think of Ashanzari as a she, but... Ashanzari basically says the tagline that's like the theme the theme catchphrase type thing. Partake of my vision, partake of my curse, or something like that. I mean, hell, Zom talks to you. I think that's okay sometimes. I mean, oh yeah, Lentils. I'm not suggesting that it's not optimal to take Ashanzari. It definitely still is. I just... the idea of breaking your equipment when you quote-unquote uncurse it, while more thematic, is mechanically burdensome. Yeah, there were even tiles made, as you know. Yes, Tony. Sort of. Well, I know that Biog, if you become the Messiah and then you abandon, he actually in all caps says, "Who do you think you are?" And back before they ruined LRD, if you used LRD to break one of the golden statues of Biog, he would start yelling racial slurs at you based on your species. Well, not literal racial slurs, but he would say like, "Oh, you piece of shit, deep elf," you know, like he would like curse at you and be angry at you based on your species for breaking the statue of him. Man, that's tempting to purchase that plate armor. You trifling gnome. Yeah, it was no, but it was like flavor. You know, because the orcs are incredibly racist in this game. That's their actual backstory. Wow, this could get me killed. It's not going to, but it could have. Probably shouldn't berserk next to Reavers. Was that a conjurer or a Reaver? I can never tell the tiles apart. Reaver. That is one tile that could use with use a color change, perhaps. Okay, here we go. +2 tower shield. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Well, we should be getting pretty decent experience from this. Haven't checked my stats in a while, or my skills. 15 fighting. Surely we get 25 shields one day. I mean, it's not impossible, but with our terrible, shitty aptitudes, I don't think that's going to happen. Am I still slow? God damn it. Okay, well that was the test. Our defenses are good enough now. Or maybe I'm just killing things fast enough that we can be a little bit more reckless, perhaps. You are smitten. Oh yeah, that was the best part of it. He actually smites you, and when Biog himself smites you, it's more like a torment. He just takes away half your HP. If I remember correctly. Thought this vault was a loss meme. It does kind of look like that in certain parts, doesn't it? You talking about like down here? Yeah, it might be. Minimalist loss. What do you fellas think? Should we buy the plate armor? I think I'm gonna have to buy the plate armor. This could have like all kinds of cool crap on it, but it turns out it's garbage. Never mind. I wouldn't say garbage, it's actually quite good, but not for this character. No, Slave 5 is good, it's just that I am very reliant upon my Ice Dragon scales to keep my resistances to something sane. Virgin Amogus acquired schizophrenia versus the Chad lost cognition. The memes are getting too esoteric, blokes. No. Excuse me 1 second here. Oh no. I've got the Ligma variant. I'm coughing directly onto my microphone. What is going on? This is the new Green Death. He's like an obese green guy. I mean, that's thematic. Actually, that's not bad. It's terminal. No, over the weekend, I went and visited my family. It was a very smoky house. I did a couple of things this weekend, actually, and like 30 minutes of being in that fucking house was enough to make my throat feel like I was dying of throat cancer. Now we're dying of ligma. So, yeah, obviously I stream and talk for several hours or however long I've been streaming. That's gonna not end well. Yeah, Senshi. And in the house, which is depressing. What's Ligma? Ligma balls! Hey, we zerked all of the orcs. How about that? The sky turned orange. There's like 13 layers to this joke. This is like trying to explain the Brawly meme that has that has Sneed's face. Where do I start? Hold on. Let me finish Vaults 4 before I get distracted trying to explain both Ligma and the, well, it's like, you know, the Delta variant or whatever. It's like all the unending versions of COVID that, well, gotta be careful what I say, you know. There's certain opinions you're not allowed to have about that topic, so I better be careful, but, well, Ligma's like an ancient joke. I'm surprised you haven't heard about it. You just like slip that in there into any part of the conversation that you can, and then when someone says, what's Ligma, you say, Ligma balls. It's a variation of on the up dog joke. A brainworm. Take a 15 minutes to prep your parents about a meme quiz over memes like Ligma, Amogus, Sussy Baka. Oh no. Well, I'm pretty old, Spindart, so it's possible that you simply have better things to do than to pay attention to internet memes. And if that's the case, then it's probably good. It's probably a good thing. Alright, let's see if we can do Vaults 5 the way that I like to do it, yeah. It's working out well so far, but this is just the first part. No wardens yet, baby. Yeah. I may not be able to run those guys out of ammo. Shit. But I can pull them to me, but we've got a warden now. What am I doing? Why am I not just throwing stuff at him? In fact, I could pull this stuff up right now if I felt like it. But I don't. I wanna do this. Okay, that is the worst possible cloud I could have asked for. I guess that's my fault for not training more evocations, which we will now take to like 12. Yes, axes do damage in a circle. Why do they remove halflings? Because they're pure evil, my friend. I don't like that change either. Okay, here we go. Go up. This is getting a little bit janky. I will go down. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Yeah, this is getting really janky, actually. Hold up. Hey, yo, hold up. There is a hatch. I'm gonna go up. I could have technically died when I went up like that, but very unlikely. I would have had to have gotten hit with both the Quicksilver Bolt and an LCS, and both would have had to have done pretty high damage. Yeah. And both of those enemies deciding to do those two exact things when they had so many other options would have been fairly unlikely. Of course, there was also the bows and shit. Basically, I played that a little too rough, a little too fast and loose, I mean. But we have a hatch. Let's just, well, let's think about this. Do we want to try to commit to finishing Vaults 5, or do we want to go into Slime? 29 AC, 16 EV, 15 SH. Abyss time. No, we're not that desperate for power. I think we can take the pain, you know. I should have bought that ring instead of the armor. 3 silences. That would be good for Vaults 5. No, Taco, they don't. They can, though. So, sadly, that's not a guarantee. Nine nets, Phantom Mirror available, Brother in Arms available. So the TRG fight will be pretty easy. Let me just take a quick look. Let's see how the game treats us. Oh, there's this bullshit now. What is this again? Drain magic. Okay, that doesn't... I don't think that does anything extra to me. Wait a minute, what's going on? The ooze engulfing you falls away. Quicksilver ooze engulfs you. Well, first of all, let's stop fooling around. What the hell? We need to put on our core. That would have been bad. Pull this up, berserk. Melee him, no big deal. Okay, terrific. Where's my other friend? Shout, 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 shout. Ditch Trog. I don't think so. Another one. We are uniquely equipped, actually, to own these guys, because we do have throwing training, yeah? So yeah, we can probably crush it here. What? Should I? I've never seen such a thing. It's new. Is there any reason for this to be bothered with? It says there's floor here. Oh. Oh, it's just this shit. Well. No, it's a Laguna. It's based on... That's very strange. Okay. Okay, well, we did nothing but the thing that we should have done, which is throwing javelins at him, silver ones in particular, and he still got a chance to mutate us, but we resisted. Yeah, our mute value, baby. I'm going to use these golden eyes to block some of the mutations. I should probably look at what a rock slime is before I just start throwing shit at it. 60 HP, not that high, hits for 50 damage and shoves you back. Okay, so it just hits for a lot of damage and shoves you, which is obnoxious as hell. In a place where you really want to stare dance things or not get shoved into the wall. Positioning is so unbelievably important in this branch that the fact that they added that is pretty lame, guys. Oh, he shoved me. I'm shocked that the Quicksilver Ooze doesn't do extra damage to me on account of being a Djinni. It should, but it doesn't. Anti-positional. Yeah, I know, right? It's just funny, like, it's so clear to me that the word positional used in the way that they used it, it's just, like, really, really obvious that some bullshit that the dev in question was using to try to make himself sound a whole lot smarter than he actually is. And I don't know if people fell for it or not. Maybe. Shit. This is the exact kind of staircase I don't want to be on while seeing one of these rock slime things. His MR is quite good too, so we can't even really rely on paralyzing him. 2 pips. I guess maybe if I had more evocations by now it would be less of a problem, but he's resistant to electricity too. I guess I could ice blast him. Let's see how good that is. No, I've just got to zerk him. And then probably go up. This is not as clean as it should have been, but it's okay. It worked out. I should have cleared that floor a little bit more maybe before doing this. I'll fight this guy, it's fine. Even though I'm slow, it's no big deal under the circumstances. Okay, good, we get one. Lame Orb Eyes. Well, they don't do too much to you if you've got full MR. They change these guys at all? Nope, just big ice damage. Right, this is Slime 4. We want to fully clear this. Just kidding. You should give them clubs. Yeah, just give everybody clubs. Oh, hey, thanks, Ebering. Cool. Cool. Great counterplay. Really good mechanic. I go downstairs and instantly get marked. Oh, hi, Mock. Welcome to Ebering Crawl. Only made by the greatest of geniuses. Huh? What just happened? Why am I being... I saw a flash. Was that my RC file seeing the word Quicksilver? Perhaps? No, that was the oozes merging. I mean, I'll never stop complaining about it because it's incredibly stupid. And eventually they will admit that, probably. It'll take an enormous amount of time, but it's so dumb that it's hard for me to believe that they won't eventually admit defeat on it. I mean, maybe, who knows? God. Hey, blocked another mutation. This was a relatively dumb berserk. Fortunately, nothing else showed up. Wouldn't have been the end of the world if more stuff showed up. Just would have been kind of horrible. It would have sucked some resources out of me, basically. We're clearing this floor. Because I need more staircases down. C++ Tangle Web, or a decompiled not Java code base. What are you saying? Are you asking me if I want to work on DCSS? The answer is no. Well, DCSS versus Battle Brothers? I mean, I'd rather work on my own projects than, you know, either of those things. Finally finished that RPG I was working on a while back. Got marked again, that's okay. That one, see, that one was okay because that happened strictly because of my own choices, you know? I am the one who allowed those monsters to step into the trap. Which caused me to be marked, which I deserved. Zerk here. We have successfully created a situation where we have 2 entrances into Slime 5. Man, I forgot how having a little bit of throwing actually makes this floor a whole lot more convenient. It's not necessary by any stretch of the imagination, and I almost never do it, but holy shit, it's just nice. It is really nice to be able to, oh my god. I guess I'll do this. We're not going to be using ammo on TRJ, so why don't we just... well, hold on, Tony. I thought I had spent enough time in the other part of the level that they had wandered a bit, but no, that's a fair point. That's actually a fair point. I should have expected this to happen. Maybe I'll just Zerk here now. That's a little bit silly. I only have RF plus at the moment. Maybe I did not think this through. Oh, I know what I'll do. Tremor stones. Oh my god, there are so many shining eyes. If I fog here, we should block all but... yeah, Big Malone 0.27. I could fog, but I think I would rather not make this fire go away by virtue of me not seeing it. So why don't we just do this, and if I'm lucky, it'll one-shot it with the... Yeah, it did. Okay. With the flame damage as well. We have a lot of acid coming at us, though. Like, a lot. I mean, this is just... Even with our core, this is just a ton of damage possible. It's probably best if I just go up. At the same time, if I roll a halfway decent Tremor Stones... Our weakened AC is red. Yeah, that's good. It's a good change. Honestly, if I just like Ice Blast here, that one's almost guaranteed to die. Yeah, that was a change that's been a long time coming. Alright, I'm going to roll the dice a little bit. This shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, this is fine. As much as I really want this thing to die, my HP is in such a state that I need to go back up, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, that was one of those things that you just had to be told was happening, more or less. And I always thought that was pretty lame. But, yep, that is indeed what it does. So we took the hatch on account of the fact that those two staircases were just miserable for a couple different reasons. Oh, fuck this. Okay. Minus 27 corrosion. Well, it's not impossible, it's just not likely. We have a scroll of blinking. You know what? This game has been outrageously generous to me on haste. Why don't we take advantage of that and drink one of our 11 hastes and just take a little stroll, you know? There comes a time when even if something is a quote-unquote rare resource, it's time to just use one. You just make your life easy. Wonder if I should be netting the shining eyes. I think I can manipulate their RNG by doing that. They're more likely to try to struggle than look at me. And I need 9 haste for a Trove. There's basically no circumstance where I would give 9 haste to a Trove. Maybe if I was a Formicid. Well, I would do that if I was a Formicid, but I think that's not possible. Can't give useless items to Troves. I was specifically stopping the Javelin from hitting TRJ there. For obvious reasons. We are not ready to fight him yet. And we don't want him spawning friends. Do the new slimes cause a problem for my old strategies with TRJ spitting them out? Well, if the Quicksilver dispels and doesn't just drain mana, then it'd be a problem if you were in stat form. But I don't think there's an issue. Let's see, can I remember how to do it? Oh, I should have drank Might, whoops. Probably Resistance too, but I think we're fine. This is the correct spot. We net him... Let's see, I think I would like to... I could scroll summon. I think I want to do this. Okay, that's annoying. So he's going to drain my mana, so to speak, but I don't have any. And any character that's using this strategy probably isn't using mana anyway, unless he's a statue form guy. He engulfs when he hits, so... I guess in theory he could silence you. That could be annoying. Actually, yeah, that could potentially ruin everything. For certain characters. Wow. Alright, I'm not going to Berserk, obviously. That would be suicidal. Why don't we Condenser Vein? We get Poison Gas because the game hates me. That's fine. Just going to melee a bit. This stuff should all die. Those things hit pretty hard. I may have to tell you out of this. All that AC. We could use Brothers in Arms, I guess. He's just gonna die. But I could possibly fight my way out the south. I think it's a dumb idea, Tony. I think it kind of is completely at odds with the other stuff going on here, you know. Can I get a better Brother in Arms, please? No, my troll just dies instantly. Okay. It's actually just Mara. That's cute. If it dispels, that could make, like, teleporting a problem. But it says all it does is drain magic. Anyway, I need to be really careful here. 50 damage is no joke. Okay, yeah, it turns out I didn't need to teleport. Oh my god. This kind of made my situation worse. That's okay. I carefully positioned, I don't know if you guys noticed what I did there. I carefully made Mr. Silver here stand between me and the dude who was gonna, you know, shoot me to death with acid. Thereby keeping myself from taking damage. Okay, that was a foolish play. That guy could have shoved me off the staircase while berserking. Shouldn't have done that. It's okay here, because I'm not berserking, and he didn't even have any allies around, you know. Manual of Axes. Hey! Okay, I have something good to say. The manual is no longer an item. It doesn't take up a spot. That is a good quality of life change. Boots of the core. Cannot wear boots. Wait, what's going on, Tony? Bats are so weak. Bats are weak, so a jib didn't give a shit. Oh, Linsels is telling a story. A jib used an acid wand. Yeah, if something is low HD, monsters will just shoot right through them. Plus, the acid is a bolt, which makes them carry even less, I think. Whereas, you know, like if the acid hits something and then hits you, it still hits you. Whereas the thing that the acid blob shoots is more like an arrow. Like if it hits something, it hits something. It won't hit me anymore. It's not a bolt. Look at all this haste we're getting. Oh my god. Haste for days. Haste for miles. Well, okay. Strictly better our core. And blink. Swappable blink. We got acquirement. Plog champ. Oh, that reminds me. I need to... I added some more... Gosh, I should have said this earlier in the stream. I added more emojis. They opened up this thing. There's apparently... Now there's emojis for people who have given bits, not just people who have subs. Yeah, Tony's got it. We got some fun ones. I am partial to Booba, you know, but we've got Punish Champ. Got a nice backstory to that one. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, we got Booba. We got the Doomer. We got Soyjack. These are subject to change if I decide that I think they're silly, but for now, that's what we've got. You approve the MGS reference? Yeah. I thought there was one more, but maybe I'm having a fever dream. Alrighty, we have 3 runes. Technically, we could go win the game right now if we wanted to. First of all, I want to use this acquirement. You should never hoard acquirement. Another manual of shields. That is the 3rd manual of shields that's been offered to me, I think, by acquirement. Harm helmet, I don't give a shit. We're not even going to think about it. Another amulet with tons of crap on it, but I think I can live without that. So this is either gold or shields. I don't need the gold. I'm going to drop protection, by the way, and just keep my R-Core ring on. I might buy the other R-Core ring, actually, because it has blink as well, but then it has RF+. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? That'll be good for Zot. Okay, there. So now we have an extra RF all the time. No, it was a good swap, Tony, but I decided I had I essentially have a better version of it as of now. It was in the shop, you know. The only thing better about Plog is I guess it has Synv, but we already have that on our mask. So yeah, we could use the manual shields. Guess I will. I mean, we could switch to the tower shield +2. I'm really quite happy with the medium shield because it's got AC on it, you know. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we've gotten some insane luck with amulets today. But you know, we're getting our resist negative from the other one. But yeah, that amulet is outrageously strong. I will agree. I'm trying to think. I mean, we could swap to the tower shield and get our elect from that. That's true, Tony. We would get a few extra SH points. Yeah, all right. I'll use it. I still think I probably should have waited since I don't think I'm gonna train shields anymore. But it gets the acquirement out of my inventory, so whatever. God, our aptitudes are dog shit. It's amazing. Okay, some of the stuff cleared out. Cool. You know what? We are not going to condenser vein because I can't. We're going to file this fella. We're going to Zerk and we're going to go up as soon as things look like they're going particularly badly for us. Oh my god, things are already going badly for us. Thank you, Quicksilver Dragon. I'm your biggest fan. He immediately shot me again with the breath, by the way. It seems like. No refractory period. Okay, so we landed a little ways away from the center. He has good lungs. Yeah, he's been doing his cardio, I guess. Storm Dragon icon sucks. All the new dragon icons suck. It's terrible. Okay, we need help. We need lots of help. Holy shit. This Tengu Reaver is just not messing around. Oh my god. It's gonna make a lot of noise. I think I need to teleport. God damn it. Wait, what am I doing? Holy poopa, why am I not hasted? Am I high? Of course I need to haste here. Use might as well. Alright, let's do a little bit of a better job now. Okay. I want to Ice Blast all this shit. But what I really want to do is, since I'm hasted and mighted, well, I guess might doesn't really help with ranged attacks anymore, but still, I'm going to attack faster if I do this. Okay, now I can't hit both, so good position to Ice Blast. We will swing. Probably shouldn't just be swinging here, considering we can hit all of them. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. God, I wish I could regenerate just a little bit faster. This is not exactly a high spell power regeneration spell. It's not bad, but it's just not as sexy as I would like. Still might have, still hasted. Manual of maces and flails. Fuck that. Okay, the haste is gone. That's fine. We got plenty of it. It's not what I would call the ideal position to be fighting all this crap, but it's okay. It turns out we had a chance to rest, so that's fine. No hermit crab with troll leather and rigid amulet. Yeah, that was nuts. What? What? Really? I need to have a talk with the management about these tiles. Oh my god. It's just really bad. It's... okay. Alrighty, well... The spellbook on Liches, the only one, is not really that bad these days, so We just take his AC down with acid and then kill him quickly. It's going to make some noise, but it's worth it to take down the demonologist. Oh my god, okay, I guess I'll take a step. What am I doing? I need to haste again. But then again, there's Mr. Quicksilver Dragon. Let's just take a step. This thing will die, and these things won't have a chance to hit me. Okay, just kidding. He won't die. That's cool. I don't particularly want to buff up for this fight because of the Quicksilver Dragon. I would drink an agility if it still existed. This is actually quite dangerous. The correct move here is either heal wounds or holy word, I'm pretty sure. How much HP? Almost dead. Is there any reason why he's resistant to fire? No. I'm gonna drink heal wounds. And still not dead. I am amazed. My defenses are doing some work against these executioners, but I can't reasonably expect them to just make me take no damage. Also, I have to worry about Mr. Thunderhulk zapping me. I mean, there's actually a lot of damage possible here. I guess I could throw a javelin and try to take him out. Or I could Tremor Stones. That's kind of cute. See, like, if we had reliable tools, we could, you know, use one of those, but Tremor Stones is very much a dice roll. I could use Lightning Rod, actually. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Is Thunderhawk resistant to electricity? No, he's not. Okay, we can get all these guys now. Melee a bit. And a Lich. Okay. We kill the Convoker. He's trying to make Orbs of Destruction, but it's not working so well from this position. Let's just keep using silver. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we now have the magic position, which is the corner. So, if I were to die on Vaults 5 after securing a corner, I would feel pretty silly, since that's basically the spot. Hi. I am slow right now, so why don't I make my life a little bit easier? Silence him with the file. Okay, you know, I should drop these poison darts probably. Oh, what's this? +4 plate armor. Nope. Throwing is not bad. We have only 12 skill. We would be doing more if we had more. And we would be doing more if we had more strength as well. It's really not bad at all. You can make a whole character off of throwing. Unfortunately... Oh my god. Unfortunately... Wait, how am I slow? Oh, it's from the freezing wraith. Oh, it's great. The problem is that they ruined Trog, and now you no longer get ammo from Trog under any circumstances, so you have to go Okawaru if you want to have a smooth game. I used to go throwing for like all of my Trog games because it was just fun, you know. I think that a dev saw my videos and was like, "Hey, he's having too much fun." I mean, I'm joking, but honestly, these people hate me so much I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, you can actually bind it to, it's like auto fight throw or something like that equals true. You can actually bind it to tab. I don't need any of this stuff. Once you have secured bits and pieces of vaults, maybe like 1 or 2 corners, you can go back to the center if you want to and abuse the staircase some more. I wouldn't say that it's necessary, but you know, there can still be some stuff that could give you trouble. I mean, a macro for throwing, like FF. Well, you got to be careful about that, because anything you have set up like an auto fight stop at a particular percentage, if you do things like that, it will bypass it. There's the rune. In my streak games, I pretty much always go for 4 runes. It's not because I particularly want to have 4 runes, it's because there's just the most amount of loot that you can get, you know, without tremendous headache by going both the slime and vaults. And also elf, but that doesn't have a rune in it. There are very, very, very rare circumstances where I go to the Abyss. If I feel like the character, for whatever reason, maybe I've mismanaged it, maybe it's just not going well for some reason, you might see me go to Abyss just for safety. Like, I will dip into depths and just hunt for an Abyss. Or I will try to send myself to the Abyss somehow via, like, Disto or something, just to get a little bit of extra experience. I mean, yeah, with Lagona, you have the option of sending yourself there for safety, you know. But is it possible to donate for a 15 rune game? Yes, for 500 bits, I'll do just about any run you can imagine. I can do it on the streak account if you want. I mean, I wouldn't. It's going to be the slowest game you've ever seen, but I'll do it. There are certain games I won't do on my streak account, like I don't really want to do any more Chaos Nights because it's just bullshit and you can die at the beginning of the game through no fault of your own, even more so than most other. Ooh, that was a big LCS. I don't think they made well... I mean, if air elementals show up on any of those floors, then... Excuse me. It's not like Blizzard Demons summon air elementals, but I think there's some pan floors where they... Well, here's the thing. The reason I don't do 15 rune games on my streak is not... It's not because I'm trying to avoid danger, because there are some people who think that the game doesn't count if you get 15 runes. I actually am of the opinion that if you have gotten 4 runes, a character doesn't really exist that can't get all 15 at that point. It's just a matter of the fact that the devs consummately refuse to fix extended, and by that I mean it takes fucking forever. You know, if you look at B-crawl, look at what a better experience it is just by virtue of being shorter. You know, it's not any less difficult. In fact, it's a little more difficult. But I would take that over the mind-numbing slog that is mainline extended. It's incredible to me that they put this huge focus on just like sucking the soul out of the game and making it as quote-unquote streamlined as possible. But they just refuse to fix extended for some reason, even though the solutions are pretty obvious. I mean, I'm not denigrating DjAr. I mean, he's very smart, but the idea to bring the hell floors down to two floors each, I don't think that it's rocket science. I mean, mainline could have done this years ago. They just won't because they're stubborn, I guess. I mean, it was very good of DjAr to finally put that into a fork, though. I mean, it was. I don't understand why it hasn't happened in mainline for. I mean, it's just. There's no justification, you know what I mean? Nobody likes doing extended, and you know that's like the bare minimum step toward fixing it. You know, it's very interesting. Yes, I did a Spriggan Enchanter during this streak. As far as full hexer goes, typically you don't want to play where you're like relying on hexes the entire game. Hexing is generally something you transition out of. You can try to make it work with Discord, but it's kind of miserable. It's not the best experience. I think I did that once. I think it might have been the Spriggan Enchanter actually where I did that, and believe me, the game punished me for it. In fact, I think that might have been one of the games where I went into Abyss to unscrew my character, perhaps. Because there's some stuff that just doesn't really work against, you know. Alrighty, so we have four runes. Didn't really find anything interesting item-wise in vaults, I don't think. Which is fine. We have everything we need to finish the game. I mean, when I see like an ocean of green in my resistances column, I'm never sad to see that, you know. It just never shows up in quick travel, I don't think. So if you want to find it, you have to control F Abyss. Just an oversight, I guess. It's been around for a while. I don't know. I'm pretty tired. I might have to stop here. And then tomorrow we have like a short stream, and then maybe, if it's short enough, we could maybe do like some Super Nintendo emulation or something after. Can't imagine it would take me a huge amount of time to go through Depths and Zot, but I don't want to make a half asleep mistake, and we've been streaming for like 4 hours now, so it's probably time to call it quits. Wow, I have 27 potions of curing. That is a big stack. This game has been, you know, we can complain about melee being harder or seeming harder in this version, but I will say that this particular run has been hilariously generous in terms of, oh yeah, immunity to poison. Be like, good point. Yeah, if I wasn't immune to poison, I would have had less. But I mean, the haste. I mean, I've just gotten very lucky on the haste today. So, no, not a bad run. Not a bad run. Definitely not my favorite species that has ever been put into the game, but I think we've got a pretty straightforward win in front of us. I'll probably, for the rest of the game, I'll probably take evocations to 15, and then I guess what I'll do after that is abuse the manuals that I found, axes and shields. Try to get as much value out of that as possible. I'd really like it if I found some more enchant armor, just like a giant stack of it, but I'm not holding my breath on that. And I think while our defenses are not really what I'd like them to be, we are fine. We are fine to finish out the game. I am a little bit sad about not having more than one blink scroll. I will probably tomorrow, do a few floors of a ziggurat, hoping to maybe shore up some of that weakness, because I mean, while I do have a giant stack of haste and that's really nice, it could be a problem if I run into like a particularly nasty Quicksilver Dragon combo type thing. But that is for tomorrow for me to think about. Yeah, so that is going to be it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.